Welcome to the Tales of the Web of Ender.
I'm not made up.
All right.
There we
Hello,
go.
everybody.
Hey.
Hey, is Luke? Luke's still not back.
Luke's dead.
Luke is dead. This actually ruins everything because I had it set up for a 5-man thing. No, don't do that yet. There you go.
Well, he
He
said
hasn't
he would
said
be right
anything.
back, and then
Yeah.
That's cool.
and then he just
It's cool because this will give us some time
I'll
to
mess
go
with
over
it.
all the new things we have this week for the stream.
yes. So
Yep.
let's start with the rules for the players. So one of the things we ran into last time, guys, was we had certain characters accomplishing a lot more than other characters in the same time frame. So when you guys would go into a room, one of you might go like look at something, and then another character would go look at something, and then go look at something else, and then go look at a third thing. So in order to sort of spread out the action a little bit more, so your characters are more involved, we're gonna go back to using the initiative. I didn't use it last game, and that proved to be a mistake. So we're going to go back to keeping track, and we're going to go one action per initiative as we go through these things. John P's smiling. He seems like he knows. He's like, I saw this coming. I saw it in my beard.
Yes.
My beard sees all. My beard
Yes.
sees all.
Yes. Oh,
Look
I
at
see what the
all,
problem was.
everybody has facial hair. Look at that. Look at Team Beard on the stream right now. Good work, Beard Brothers. Good work.
We get a bonus beard roll.
I'm with you.
You do. Everyone has advantage on beard rolls.
Yes.
Um,
I use my bearded mage hand.
Isn't Luke actually has the bearded mage hand, right?
Yeah. Didn't you just make that up? Because no one ever said it was bearded. That was awesome.
No, Luke did. Luke said, "Oh, and there's a beard on the wrist,"
Oh, really? Oh, okay. I guess that.
which is why I gave it a mouth.
Awesome.
So
No,
Yanko, did you want to go over for the viewers the Pug store and how that's gonna work?
Yes. So I mean, we're still getting viewers, but it's cool. So the Pug store. First of all, I was using a currency system from a website called Revlo. I don't know if you other streamers out there use that. This month, I don't know what happened, but they're gonna close down that site. And I was really bummed out and also kind of worried because, like, oh my god, my viewers that have accumulated Pugs, what the hell? Luckily, there was another site called Stream Elements that allowed you to transfer your Revlo stuff into them. So everybody still has their Pugs. Good news. And it also came with some new features for purchasing stuff, which I think were really, really neat. So if you want to check out your new commands, you can do exclamation point commands, and it'll give you some of the new commands you can do with this new service I have on my page. And we added some new items to the Pug store, finally. The two best, newest items are you can purchase a magical item or the heroes in the game. So the way that works is it's going to cost 1,000 Pugs. For those of you who are like, well, that's a huge number. You gain 20 Pugs every 10 minutes. So at the end of a 3-hour stream, you'll like accumulate, what is that, like 360 Pugs, right? Or less? More? Is it less? Oh yeah, that's right. 360 Pugs after 3 hours, right? So committed viewers will get the opportunity to buy items for our heroes. You get to pick the name of the item, what kind of item it is. It can be a weapon, it can be, a shield, it can be a necklace, and then you get to give it a magical effect. Now, you just do that general basics. I will go over that with the DM, because he's the one who's going to crunch all the numbers to make it make sense with the game, make it balanced so that it's nothing overpowering. The same thing goes for purchasing a spell for the heroes. Now, I don't know, DM, if they are not spellcasters, can they still potentially use or learn a spell? Are you going to allow that?
So in 5th edition, in order to utilize a spell scroll, it does need to be on your class list. So if you get you get a wizard spell, the paladin's not going to be, not that you have, and the cleric is not going to be able to pick up and use it. It's going to be limited to class. Luckily, everyone except the monk casts spells in this party. So there is going to be no like shortage of people who can cast spells. We don't have a warlock, so we're gonna, I wouldn't put a warlock spell in, obviously, but we'll assign the class. And like you said, the big thing here is going to be the viewer who chooses to buy it is going to sort of create the fluff, and then I'll do the crunch. So they do the flavor, and I'll do the numbers.
Exactly. So like if you do buy a spell, you can leave it kind of vague. Like, and I think when you purchase a spell or even an item, you're gonna need to fill out some requirements. So like, if you even try it out right now, you do !buy space and then bestow item or bestow spell, and that'll give you a link to a website where you can purchase the stuff, and it'll actually ding us live while we're playing. So we can actually even incorporate it this stream if you wanted to. So,
and is there like a space or anything between bestow and spell, or?
I'm actually gonna type out one of them. I'll type them both out. It's buy, bestow, spell. There's no spaces. It'll be like that. Then you see a link pops up. Buy, bestow, item. And it's gonna be the same. Oh wait, did I do item? Yeah.
The gauntlets of Banana Slammer.
So yeah.
You put a space.
There's
You
a
put a
space
space.
for that.
Did I?
one.
Oh, I did. Did it still
Item not
recognize
found. It said item not found.
Item
Go
not
to
found.
the
So there you
store.
go. I mean, I was trying to show you guys. Do not put spaces when you type out your commands. You know, that's what I was showing you guys. Anyway, so those are the two main cool ones that you guys can purchase. The other ones, there's two other ones called +1 to roll or -1 to roll. Those will be enabled on special situations that the DM will let me know about. Something is gonna roll, I don't know, D100, I'm guessing, for an item. And usually the higher the number, the better the item. So you as viewers get to purchase a +1 to that dice roll or a -1 if you want to screw us over to that dice roll.
I have a question on that.
Yeah, what's up?
Can they stack those rolls?
Can they stack? Yeah, as long as they have pugs, they can stack them.
Yeah, man. If they want to give you -100 to your roll.
Yeah.
There you go.
If they want to spend those pugs,
Or
like
y'all
that,
could
they
just give
totally
me
can.
+19 so we can hit some 20s this round, because last couple rounds, that's been going straight to the DM.
But it wouldn't be for it wouldn't be for those kind of rows. It'd be for like item charts that John
Right,
says.
right.
It's going to be mostly for chart rolls that are going to be used on a D100. Now that's treasure rolls in Dungeons and Dragons, but since we have this in place, I'm probably going to add some extra situations specifically for the viewers to interact and either give you guys a great boon or, cause you to fall into a fiery pit of hell, whichever they prefer.
Ooh, love me some fiery pits.
Awesome.
Or puncture your lungs, right?
Puncture your lungs.
Yeah, you could also puncture your lungs.
Also,
In
guys,
fact, why don't we add another store item called Injure Patrick's character, and every time they buy it, we just give him a new injury.
that
If
clue.
you don't want to spend them
all
on
of a
that,
sudden,
feel free, guys.
Patrick gets drawn into another
Roger's
dimension.
Roger's about to be bankrupt.
Is there bacon in hell? Freaking Roger.
Yeah.
Hey, the Luke is back. Finally, I'm glad he's back. Cool. So that's the store stuff. I will be adding items as we go along. Chat, if you want to make a suggestion for an item, please go to my Facebook page and leave me a comment about it. Facebook again is facebook.com/yummyyonko. And that way we can all see it. And yeah, me and the DM will go over it and see if it works. Well, mainly the DM. I'm just the one putting it into the actual site. So, yeah. Cool beans. Waiting for Luke's camera to load up before we go into that game menu.
You're gonna have to go forward without that for the moment because I'm not on my computer for Skype. I'm using something else for Skype for the moment. Still
Okay.
working on the computer.
Are you're using your phone for Skype?
I am not using my phone for Skype because my phone doesn't have the battery to last for like 30 minutes.
Unfortunately,
I'm using my Xbox. I'm using my Xbox this time.
I do need a camera, otherwise the videos will be all jagged and crappy.
I am working on it, but it's it froze during boot. So give me a second. If I can get it back up over here, I'll switch back over.
You're good, man.
Roger.
We're still going over some other stuff, so you're good, Luke, for a while.
Cool.
Keep working on that.
Roger, in my last campaign in San Antonio, my goblin put on a magical belt that he assumed was a belt of giant strength, but was really a belt of permanent gender swapping, and I became a beautiful lady goblin.
I remember that story.
Yeah, that's a cool story, bro. Awesome.
You got to keep the penis though.
What else was we gonna talk about? The rules. Did you already go over the rules, Johns?
Yeah, we talked about the investigation.
Oh, but Luke wasn't here for that, right? Just let's a brief recap for Luke if we can.
Yeah, Luke, so we're going to go back to... I didn't use this in the last game, and I should have, but we're going to go back to tracking initiative for investigation, and we're going to limit it to... basically, when your initiative comes up, the character will get to take one action, and then we'll resolve the action, and then I'll move on to the next character. And that way we'll spread the love among the characters.
Cool.
Hey, Johns, I just thought of this. Do you want to like come up with like how many rotations would be like an hour? Just so like we can kind of keep track of that in case some of us want to take like a rest instead of doing anything while other people are investigating.
So I'll have to do that like as it comes because different actions are going to take different amounts of time.
Okay.
But I mean, in order for you to take a rest, you need to actually like be non-active for an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah. So usually you guys aren't doing things that will take an hour. There's not usually just an hour for someone to hang out unless you're intentionally doing that.
Gotcha.
But I mean, if it's an extended period of time, you know, I'll bring it up.
Cool. Let's see what else. The store. I think that's pretty much we're all caught up there, right? Well, if that's the case, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into our fail-safe game until Luke fixes his camera stuff, and then we'll go into the actual looking window later. 1 second. All right, ready to roll whenever you are, Johns.
Okay, so the last thing that happened in our previous session, you guys were all standing in the kitchen area of the basement, and Walu had suddenly sprung a very bloody leak on his ribcage. And Walu, you were left gasping for air as your lungs began to deflate and fill up with blood.
Yep.
Are you okay, man? What the hell just happened?
I don't think he can speak.
So let's do. He looks like he's dying. Freaking. Let's heal this. Let's heal him. What the hell?
You don't have any spell slots left.
I do. I'll use healing hands on the dying.
Nope, too late. He's dead.
Oh shit.
Bury him.
So, if you don't recall, Patrick, the in-game effect is that you can take either an action or a bonus action on your turn. However, you cannot take both. So basically, your turn is cut in half.
Oh, that works. I don't have bonus actions. So,
I mean,
Does he not take any damage?
other than walking or something or moving around or something.
well, that doesn't take bonus actions.
Oh, sweet.
A bonus action is like a type of action that you get on your turn that you all have.
Gotcha. So, is it my turn currently? Where are we at with this?
You know what? I'll just go ahead and sit. Why don't we? I'm gonna rotate the initiative down to Walu since she just appeared, and go ahead and give it to Walu.
Real quick before we continue. Sorry, man. My character sheet is all reset to nothing.
No.
What?
Check mine.
Yep.
Get the fuck out of here.
I still have mine, thankfully.
Mine's still here.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to mine, but
I checked mine earlier. It's still there.
did I click on something? Hold on.
Chico was reborn.
Oh, I'm good. I'm good.
Oh, dude. I was
done.
like, I just looked at your character sheet.
Yeah,
There's no way.
that was so scary, dude. Okay, I'm good. Woo!
You were just in the settings area, because that's what I was looking at.
Yeah, shit, dude.
Oh, you scared me. I was like, how did I accidentally delete your character?
Dude, that scared the crap out of me.
John, I don't see the turn order or the map right now. Did we get any of that up?
What, you think you need to see things?
I'm just asking.
I don't remember what my login is.
You know what? I'm sick of your lip, alright?
Hey, I'm already... I shouldn't have lip right now,
we need to get you
FYI.
Alright, can we just... I investigate him. I mean, I notice he's bleeding. He has like a hole in his lung, right? He's like bleeding out.
Yeah, I don't...
So, yeah, go ahead and give me a medicine roll.
Okay.
Side is your
Where the frick? This is why I wanted these perception things. What is that? Fuck.
It's on the front of your sheet, dog.
I mean, if it's medicine rolls, I'm proficient in medicine.
Then do it.
It's I mean, it's right under your investigation on your sheet there, Yonko.
That's already plugged in.
On my skill set, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Agarim. Which, by the way, guys, set yourself to your character in the chat, please.
Oh yeah.
Oh snap!
Yep.
That is my character.
Your character is Skellington.
I turned into a skeleton.
Agarim investigates the. Hey, what's up, Jess? Investigates the newly sprung wound on. We need to move you up here on Walu and
holding on while he's next to me.
Yeah, it looks to you like Walu has a punctured lung. He doesn't look like he's in any immediate danger of dying, but he is certainly functioning at a limited capacity.
Well,
It also seems like it appeared out of nowhere since he was not fighting anything.
Dude, do
at
you
the
see?
time.
Yeah.
Do you see medicine on this list? I just
It's
put out?
under investigation.
yeah, it's right there.
On the skills to the left, starts
Yeah, okay.
acrobatics,
Medicine.
animal handling,
It's,
arcana.
Alphabetized.
Is it in my list? It's here. Do you see it on the thing?
Dude, it's not there. You don't have medicine on your list.
Okay.
I'm looking at it right now.
Okay, I thought I was going crazy. Alright, good. I don't know why I don't, but I don't. I do have healing spells, but I'll use that one.
Because you're a bird.
I'm a bird.
Per person.
So I
I'm an
can't
elf.
really talk, but I'm fucking dying. Someone heal me.
Did he not do anything? I'm sorry, I was looking for the stuff.
He found
Wait a
out
minute.
that I have a punctured lung.
Is he actually losing health, or
Okay,
is it
I
just
wanna-
a bonus action thing?
I want to try to like rip off some like clothing and try to like at least stop the bleeding. Like
Stuff it down his
patch him
lung?
up.
Yeah, good thinking.
Okay, sounds good. Hey, Yonko, I added it to your character sheet. You have medicine now.
Oh, okay, I see it now.
Okay, yeah, so go ahead and make a medicine check then.
Nice.
Alright, so you take a piece of fabric and you sort of tie it around him as best you can. But as you as you look closer at the wound, you know that the punctured lung is the biggest issue here, and binding the wound is not going to alleviate that problem. However, you have stopped most of the blood from running out of the open wound.
Oh shit.
What
I
did
don't-
it call itself?
Hey, didn't you have a potion, freaking cleric?
Hey, that's my...
I think it has to
That's my
be
life
healed
insurance.
magically.
But yeah, the description for it said that magical types of healing will instantly cure it.
Well, let's at least have him like let's patch him up in a way that we can like rest to get our spell slots back to heal him. How can we patch him up? I'm trying to think here.
I can just use my,
I mean, he's patched up to function.
Oh, okay.
Like,
He's not like losing health.
Okay.
No.
Well, let's.
And I mean,
I say we take.
someone did say they have a healing spell, just saying.
I can use my channel divinity. It's not a spell slot. It recharges on a short rest.
Alright, so let's go. So Tika acted, Night Breeze isn't here. Agarim, what are you gonna do?
Say the ghouls are dead. I'm thinking we should go back to the library, but for the moment, I'm just gonna use my channel divinity. It's not gonna heal him for any hit points, but it'll just get rid of that punctured lung.
And I am still at full health, right, John? I haven't. Did I take damage when this first happened?
You did not take damage, no.
Okay,
Not technically.
cool.
Okay.
Okay.
Everything assigned in the clothing.
So Agarim shares that information. I assume you talked to the group, Agarim.
Cool.
Oh yeah, did that. I
Can
think
we
should go
like
back
just
to the
like
library.
have a conversation here?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So, do you guys want to like head back to the library and rest there while we investigate it?
Yeah, probably.
Are you guys all cool with that?
Sure.
Okay, everyone seems very interested in the library. So
Can I
let's-
get perception checks?
Yeah.
Sure.
Can you click one for me real quick, Don?
God damn it, are we doing this again?
Hey.
No. I'm sorting it right now. I just
Okay.
need you to click this one for me.
Bam.
All right. So everyone who bested a 10, which I think is everyone except Tika, you hear the sounds of scratching and like heavy feet skimpering down the hallway at high speed from the hallway that you just exited from south of you.
Does it sound like it's coming towards us?
It sounds like it is coming towards you.
Okay, I want to freaking put the.
Probably those.
I want to put this table across this area right here. Can you guys help me do that? Just block this path.
So barricade the doorway.
Do you think if it's one thing, we could probably just fight it?
We don't know if it's one thing.
True.
Hey, Agarim, how many ghouls were there? We only took care of one, and we heard something happen.
Oh, well, there they are.
There was 2 left.
And look,
So as you are standing there discussing the prospect of whether you should put the table up or how many ghouls are left, the 2 ghouls that you momentarily forgot about have shown back up in the doorway. What is up, Eric? And appear to be back for vengeance. We're gonna need new initiatives. Let me clear out everybody's initiative and initiative
Hold on a
time.
second here.
don't forget to click on your
Bearded
character.
bastard.
Here we go. Son of a bitch.
Fuck!
Are we in this order, or can we rearrange ourselves before the fight?
You are where you are currently at right now.
Don't forget
As
that
you were just
Brandon's not here, man. I don't know if I want to move his character.
yeah, I got him. He's still here, so I'm gonna keep control of his token.
Just grabbed by the ghoulies.
he just gets dragged off. He's gone. You guys gotta find him later.
Damn it.
It's like I
Oh,
break
shit.
his legs
That
so
was a
they
hell
go
of an
after
initiative
him
roll.
and not
Oh,
us.
now I gotta switch.
That's fucked up, dog. You're just gonna send him out like that?
I couldn't do that. I couldn't.
Alrighty. Let's get some ghoulie initiative up in here.
Yeah.
Alright, well. Okay, Thogrin, you are the first to take notice of the ghouls in the doorway.
Okay, I'm going to shout ghoul to make sure everybody else sees it. And then I'm pretty much down to my one-trick pony right now, so the one I can see, I am going to Vicious Mockery it.
Alright. Do it to it.
Where's that? There it is.
What is your mockery?
Hope?
Oh yeah.
Oh god.
Before we
There we go.
continue, I don't think we went over this, John
Garbage.
Johns. Make sure you have your spells ready before you. Oh no, you did go over this. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make sure you have your spells ready before you anything, guys.
Okay. There's the Vicious Mockery. And... there we go.
Boom. Wisdom. Let's do this. Bam!
Please be low, please be low. Yes!
Got a 4.
1 damage.
1 damage.
Bam.
He seems perturbed by your insults.
We're off to an amazing start.
He says,
After seeing some success there, I want to zoom in apparently. Go here. Oh, I can't go through a wall. My bad. I want to run out the door right here.
Okay, sounds good. Tika?
Alright, so I turn around and I go, ha ha! And I shoot my poison spray at him.
That's a D. Okay. Yeah, that's the damage. Oh, nice damage, man.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Jeez, sweet.
I'm gonna try to get
Yeah.
the cam back on for you real quick.
So-
So I'm gonna
Poison
disconnect
damage.
from the call for 2 seconds.
Alright,
Be right
good.
back.
You're good, Luke.
Okay.
Go for it.
So you turn around and unleash a horrendous puff of poison gas, and it floats over to the ghoul, and you come to the realization that you knew from last session that he's
Fuck
immune to
me.
poison.
Oh man.
So I go, fuck! And I backflip. I backflip over Walu right here.
Okay. Walu, it's your turn. There's a giant birdman hiding behind you.
Yep. I can't do much, guys, but I will cast my chill touch at the same ghoul.
It's called
Oh.
Chill Touch with a massive.
I have that coded wrong, don't I?
No, it's an attack roll, right? It's a
Oh,
ranged
good,
attack.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you are completely caught off guard by the sudden appearance of the ghouls, and your spell misses its mark.
Yep, and that's the end of my turn, because I have nothing else I can do.
Nightbreeze runs up to block off the doorway and unleashes an attack on them. Because he's Nightbreeze.
You don't give no fucks.
Better get the shit out of the way. My spot.
And he draws out his sickle and swings it.
Fax it.
And facts it. He leaves a slash in the wall, but leaves the ghoul unwounded. David?
Okay, so I look back at Tika, like, good job, Bird Brain.
Yeah. Oh shit.
And I will viciously mock the ghoul that I can see. Should mock
double
Tika.
bards.
Here we go.
Oh, damage.
And I will skimper across this table, and then
What was the,
hide
what
over
was the
there.
mockery?
You're dead.
That's
Agarim.
line 2. Oh, yes indeed. I'm gonna go ahead and protect my buddies and move in there. And I'm just gonna go ahead and Sacred Flame his anus.
Skadoosh. Sacred Flanus. Oh, six damage, that'd be pretty nice. But can you do it? Oh, he's such a dodgy ghoul.
Damn.
Your holy powers have no effect here. Anything else, Agarim?
I slap my knee, and then that's the end of my turn.
Luke?
Yes.
Dogren.
Dogren. Not much. Let me. Oh, sorry. Noise. Can I still see this ghoul right here? In the doorway?
From where you're at, no.
No? I'd have to step back into the room.
Yeah, you'd need to go in the room to see him.
In that case, I will slowly come back into the room. Dropped it too early, and then I will vicious mockery the one in the door.
Got it.
And then let me just go ahead.
I heard a knocking.
Hello?
There. Another one. I'm gonna nickel and dime this thing to death.
Right? Your insults, the bardic insults, are proving effective against your undead nemesis.
I'm gonna step
Oh, man.
back out of the room now.
Okay, Tika?
Alright. So,
Wait a minute, where are the ghouls on here? We've got all the way through. The ghouls didn't get added to the initiative.
it's okay. They
You can forget another
confused.
turn.
I
He rolled
blinded
a
them with
5
my
earlier.
spray.
Oh, he had a 5 for initiative earlier. That sucks.
They took a turn to shower with the poison spray I sent on them.
Yeah,
So
okay.
good.
So they're gonna, the first guy here is gonna go ahead and attack Agarim.
Come at me.
Jeez.
Please.
I don't
Ah.
think so.
Haha! Bitch!
Alright, and the second one is gonna try and scratch at you from around this corner. He'll do it with disadvantage. Oh!
Good. did it with disadvantage, so he didn't hit you.
Yep. That 4 saved you.
Yeah.
So both of them just end up scratching at your armor, leaving you completely unharmed. Tika, go ahead.
Alright, I hop like over Walu's head and I shoot my fireball.
I was waiting for him to say, "Shoot my poison spray again." Jesus.
Gosh, shit, that sucked. That was good damage though.
It was.
I just threw like a little hop, like. But like, I guess.
Unfortunately, Agarim is trying desperately to dodge the attacks of the ghouls, and you not wanting to hit him end up chucking a fire right into the wall. Walu.
I'm gonna go ahead and use my acid splash, and it also apparently it does damage to the one next to it too.
Yes.
So hopefully it's coded right.
Alright, let's see the first one. That's at disadvantage, so we'll take that as both of them, and they both fail.
Awesome.
So they both take 5 points of damage. So your acid splashes and you aimed it just right, so it kicks off of the first ghoul's face right into the second one, melting away part of their undead flesh.
Hey, good job, Walu.
Thank you. I can barely breathe right now.
He goes.
As I cough up a big chunk of blood, and then we move on.
I'm just like, ugh.
Nightbreeze moves up to the corner and attempts to attack with his sickle again.
Oh.
Alright, so he manages to miss. David?
Seeing as my companions are kind of blocking the way here, I will again mock the ghoul.
Beautiful. Yeah. Yeah.
Alright. So slowly but surely the insults that the bard slings with arcane might from both of them are just slicing away bit at the psyche of the ghoul.
What do you say, David?
Their self-image.
What do you say, David?
Let's suck a lemon.
Agarim.
I flex my smiting fingers and I cast Sacred Flanus one more time. The one in front of me.
Ooh.
Get
Unfortunately, he is too quick.
Oh, it's dexterity check, so they get +2. God damn it. I should just smack him.
Should just smack him and back him.
There you go, good.
Come on,
Dogger?
Preachy.
Smack him, fat.
You can do better than that.
Luke.
He said he was
Sorry,
about to.
I was muted.
Oh.
I apologize. I was already something else. I was muted.
Yeah.
We still haven't killed one of these guys. You see, do I have anything else in the tank, or we're just...
I think you're just talking shit.
I mean, you guys
Yeah,
are
I
doing.
think
You're doing a
that's-
pretty decent job. Just
I shout across the
chipping
room,
away.
"Come, brother Bart, continue talking smack with me. You're doing a good job."
Fighting's just
It's
so wrapped up.
working. It's working.
Yeah, I've pretty much got nothing else. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna...
do it, man. Yo, I roll right now. You got a 5. Just roll your damage.
Okay. I am, trying, sorry. I switched computers, this one's a little slow.
Slower?
David, did you want to just roll your spell to calculate his damage?
Using Skype on a Game Boy.
Just go ahead and roll that for me.
2 damage.
No, Skype's still not on the computer.
Alright. So he's starting to look wary and weather-beaten. These insults, they hang heavy on his ghoulish heart.
It reminds him of his days in school. Ghoul school.
Ghoul school.
Oh, the Scooby-Doo movie?
Okay. it is up to the ghouls. The ghoul turns back to you, Agarim. He is outraged at the terrible insults that the bards have said against him.
Sour lemon.
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
Sweet lemony Jesus.
That fucked.
So
Wow.
you were so focused on your sacred flame that when he dodges out of it, he manages to swing back and catch you right across the throat for 7 damage. Are you an elf?
A wood elf, yeah.
Okay. So because you took a critical, you have to roll on the injury chart.
Oh, fuck me.
He tried. He did. So we'll see what he.
And...
You got a button for it.
bang!
Blurred vision.
Nice. Okay. So not only did he catch your throat, but he managed to rake your eyes at the same time with the other claw. You now had disadvantage on any perception checks that rely on sight and all ranged attack rolls.
Thank goodness I was gonna smack him. I have exactly 1 health. Shit, I might just have to use my spell slot.
Well, unfortunately, it's the other ghoul's turn now.
Oh, sweet Jesus. I'm praying to that deity of life. Don't take away mine.
So he lashes out with his claws. Oh, but the corner is just too much, and he just scrabbles up against it, trying to get a single claw to reach you. Manage to stay out of harm's way. Chica.
Alright, cool. I hop on this table, and I shoot that motherfucker with my fireball.
And we need to end
Damn it!
these ghouls.
Okay, so you hit him.
Oh, 13.
Yeah. You see the paladin being absolutely ravaged by the ghoul, and you channel your fury into a fire blast and char one of the ghoul's limbs, so it's just blackened and gnarled. But he still stands.
Fucking shit.
Walu?
Guys, y'all still have that sword? It might help against these guys. They're taking a lot of shit. I'm gonna throw some more acid at them.
Don't break the silver, we gotta sell that and make some bank money.
Hey.
Alright. Oh,
Assuming
they don't
we
have
survive
advantage. They don't have disadvantage. What was the first one that rolled? Here, let me just re-roll it. I have to keep switching because there's 2 of them.
Yep.
There you go. Okay, he failed anyway.
Sweet.
So, you, sling an acid splash. Oh, you have the other one too.
Yep.
Oh, 2
Still
failure.
good.
Yeah. So, you manage to get a splash of acid. It lands across the first one's chest and skips across to the second one, and the first one hisses as it boils down and like opens up his chest cavity, and he just slumps over on the ground. The first one looks angry. Or the second one looks angry.
Alright. 1 down, and I end my turn.
Nightbreeze charges forward to try and hit something with his sickle for once. He says, I got this.
Can he back it?
Nice.
Yes,
Nice.
he can.
And he manages to open a pretty nasty wound on the chest of the creature, right where it was splashed with the acid, so the flesh just like peels away on a sickle.
No mucinex, Roger.
No music.
David?
Alright, so I'm gonna scamper over here to the Cleric, and I'm gonna use Healing Hands. Because it's in bad shape. Or Cure Wounds, sorry. Cure Wounds.
Cure wounds.
Hey.
Alright. Alright, you get 9 hit points back.
Turn to him and I'm like, I'll remember this.
Does that mean his other wounds are cured from my magical?
Oh yeah,
Healing?
that was magical healing.
Yes, yes they are.
I'm gonna use the rest of my movement speed to scamper back where I was. Don't say I never did anything for you, Fuji. I am my turn.
I just kind of yell. I'm like, I'm jealous of the heels.
Agrim, it's your
But
turn.
good job.
Get that.
Listen, he was pretty much, he was practically dead.
Just kind of squeeze it in between there, you know.
You can't go there.
Let's see here. Well then, if I'm at range, then I'll just sacred flamus.
Can I let him know that I can pull the ghoul 10 feet towards me if he moves maybe right here?
You can yell something if you spend your reaction. You can tell him to move to the side so you can pull it out or something like that.
Move here! Trust me!
I scoot over a bit. Yeah.
You trust him?
And you end your turn?
Oh no! I want a sacred flamus.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that an attack roll? Okay, no, it's a dex save.
God damn it!
Oh.
The fastest ghouls in the west.
Fastest ghouls in the west!
Thogrin.
So I can't see this guy. I would like to apparently reload the map. Using I'm gonna move around. Okay, I'm going to pick the guy. Hopefully, maybe. Who is? I want to check out that hallway where we heard the crashing that I'm standing next to tell you what I'm going to do, and then eventually I'll move myself to do it. But I want to look down that hall since he's blocking the hall with his.
So you want to go there, right?
Yes. Trying to.
Okay.
10,
There it goes.
that's
Now my token's moved.
15
Sorry about
feet.
that. There we go. Yeah, I want to go there and look down that hall.
So you see the tile here, where Agrim had uncovered it before, has now given way. The rotted floorboards have broken through, and you can hear like a hissing and scrabbling sound
Okay, so
from
he
the pit
definitely-
that's opened up.
He definitely fell. Got it. Okay, in that case, I'm going to spend my other... My movement is 25. I'm gonna start heading back down the hall.
Guys, I hear stuff walking above us.
But I can't move my character. I'm gonna head back down the hall, but you can go to the next person, so I'm not gonna do anything else. I'm just gonna get as far as I can into that.
Tika, go ahead.
Alright, so I'm gonna... Can I see the ghoul if I'm kind of like where Agrim is at?
In order to really see the ghoul, you'd really need to be like right next to Nightbreeze.
Like right here?
Yeah.
Okay, so not even from like over here. It has to be right here.
Yeah, just because of the awkward angle, and Nightbreeze is in the hall.
Well, okay, I want to use Thorn Whip, and if it landed efficiently, I can pull the creature 10 feet towards me. As I pull, can I move back so that I can move him right here? Would you allow that?
Yeah, sure, go ahead. That's fine.
Cool. So, yeah.
Technically, no, but it's fine. It sounds good.
I'm asking you, yeah. Did that hit?
It does hit.
Nice. So, yeah, do that damage. And I scoot back as I drag it here. 10 feet.
And then it just goes straight for the mages.
Oh no!
Okay, Walu.
I'm gonna throw a whole lot more acid at this guy. It seems to be doing some pretty good damage. Hey.
Alright.
Oh!
Is that a landline? Damn it.
Fastest schools in the West. You know how it goes.
Super
Yeah, dude,
fast.
it's just some bullshit.
They just don't like you, Patrick.
That's fine. I'm gonna go make a drink. I'll be. Oh, that's the end of my turn. I'll be right.
Okay. David the Gnome.
Alright, let's scamper over here. And I will viciously mock the ghoul.
But what are you saying?
Your mother was a 2-bit skeleton.
Oh shit!
Not effective. Skeletons are cool.
Not
Nice.
cool enough.
The ghoul disagrees. He says my flesh is what makes me cool. Agarin.
Alright, time to stop backing around. I get out my mace. And I smack him and hopefully frack him.
What weapon were you wielding before?
That was just magic I was using.
Oh, okay, you didn't have a weapon out.
I like,
Gotcha.
fuck!
What?
Here.
Oh,
No dice.
Do you have a shield?
Yes, I do.
Where do you carry your holy symbol?
It's that necklace thing that I got that I had to incorporate in my story. The bronze coins.
Mm-hmm. Is that that's your holy symbol?
Yeah.
Okay, Thogrin.
My turn. As I round the corner here and go to here, yeah, right around there. Stomping in and shouting that the other ghoul definitely fell in the trap we found. I'm going to viciously mock this ghoul. Go through, hopefully. I think I clicked it, but yeah, I'm gonna viciously mock this ghoul.
He fails it.
Okay.
damn.
What's the damage? A D4? I'll just roll the damage.
Okay. Yeah, it's not.
Oh, nice.
Maybe
For 3 damage, your most effective one yet. So you lash out with arcane vigor laced in your most recent insults, and it seems to shred the mind of the ghoul itself. And so he begins bleeding from his ears, and his body falls limply to the side.
Nice.
Gross.
Awesome.
Fuck out of here with that bullshit.
I cough up more
So
blood.
that's 2 kills to Bard Mockery so far.
Alright, guys.
I'm all.
Let's go to the
Yay!
library. I want to see what's
Yay!
in that secret room, guys. Remember I saw it in the little fucking house? Do it.
Wait, what?
Go to the library. Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
I'm on my way.
Sure.
Sure. Just teleports there.
Okay.
I slowly follow behind, coughing up blood on every tile.
I'll follow behind. Just, you know, just kind
I'll
of
bring up the rear.
keeping an eye on him.
Where did the monk go?
Tika turns to realize that Nightbreeze appears to be missing.
He never existed.
My breeze wasn't real.
Oh, the whole bottom of the map disappeared on me.
Yeah, he put the vision thing, the fog of war.
Gotcha.
Because we're going back up to where we didn't memorize the entire layout.
Don't forget to move my little eyeball thing, man, for the chat. John,
I got you.
Anybody else hear a pounding?
it's right here. There's a pound and then Uranus.
Alright, so if you guys scroll to the bottom left of the map, you should see yourselves.
Uh-huh. I don't see much else, though.
Oh, can you not see anything else?
No.
I can
No.
see your...
I only see myself.
No, I just see me. Everything's black.
Yeah, I see me and everything's black as well.
That's weird, because when I select your token and enable my vision from your token, it lets me see lighting as normal.
Should we refresh?
Is that any better?
No. I see the
No.
house now, but that's it. My token in the house.
Yeah, so I told him.
I don't.
Thing else.
I don't see the house. Oh, there's the house. I see it up there.
Yeah, go ahead and try and... Oh, that's weird, because when I go to your vision, I can't see the house. Try and just refresh roll 20, see if that changes it.
Alright.
That is what I'm in the process of doing right now.
Save chat
Oh.
real quick.
That didn't fix it, did it?
Going to refresh.
Why would you say that after I clicked refresh?
Oh, yeah, I can see
After
now.
everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they don't feel like healing me, Roger.
Okay, there we go.
We can't
there's
heal
no
you,
more
man.
spell
I'm out of
slot.
spell
We need to
slots.
rest.
No,
I used my
John
last spell.
could have, but he
I used my
saved
last
the
spell
correct
on the dying,
person.
on the dying cleric.
He saved the
The
correct
cleric
person.
should have a fucking spell slot still.
I have exactly one.
Don't tell him how to live his life.
Hey, I can see after
God,
the
I'm just
refresh.
saying, he's got a spell
But
slot.
that was actually, I forgot to turn Fog of War off. That's why. I turned off Global Illumination, but I forgot to turn Fog of War off.
Okay. Let's zoom in. Scroll down. Got it. So, are we at the library now?
You are directly, the library is directly above you.
Oh, so.
So how do we end up here?
Area.
I just walked you down here. You guys walked through the house. We could have gone through like each level as you walk through there, but this is where you guys were going.
Oh, okay, because I thought that
go ahead,
we
move
like
here.
we were on the 3rd floor. Are we on the 3rd
We're
floor?
going
now?
in.
It's just like
You are
saying-
you are on the 2nd floor right now.
Oh, where the library is? Okay,
Yes.
Oh, the library's
Yeah.
up here?
I see. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, right above you.
My bad.
Oh, okay.
All right, so I go into the library and go to where I saw on the little map in this area, and start looking for that how to access this secret area, the secret door.
Can I do a perception check for the room, for the library?
For the what?
For the library?
Except
Just a general perception?
look around.
Well, perception to look for this, I guess, secret room that we memorized.
Yeah, so Tika, you know that right here, can you see this ping? This is where the room was connected at. Can you see that
then
ping?
we still need to figure out how to like get that door to open.
Yeah, there doesn't appear to be a door there.
Oh, thanks,
All you
Raj.
see is a bookshelf.
There we go. Oh, my bad, Roger. Thank you, dude.
Well, then, yeah, I'll just do a general perception check for the room.
Roger, thank you.
What was going on?
Oh, I forgot to switch my stream to see the actual game map. I was on the chat map. The chat.
Roger. Don't ask those questions, Roger. We're good.
So.
Okay, so Tika, right next to where you're standing, that's where you saw that the door connected to
Yeah.
another room, but
Right.
all you see is a bookshelf.
I haven't done a perception check yet.
Yeah, do an investigation.
All right, with advantage, right? Because I know that it's here somewhere.
Absolutely, sounds good.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, so you start sort of pilfering through the books and sort of tossing them off until eventually you go to pull a book off the shelf, and instead of being pulled off, it just leans back and you hear a click, and the bookshelf opens up as if it was a door.
Great. I go through the door.
Do boo boo do do.
I cautiously
to
go through the door. I
Following.
don't just rush in.
No, there's no caution here.
There's I cautiously. Do it.
Should I, like
I
block-
stomp in, I push the gnome out of the way and head for the door.
You cautiously running. I got pushed. Oh. God damn. Four.
a little crevice?
All right. What am I looking at here, man?
Yep. Okay, sorry. I needed to put a little
Oh, okay.
line in. It looks like I accidentally put the door on the wrong the wrong side of the map. So it opens up, and what you see is a series of small bookshelves packed with tomes. They have some sort of strange writing on them that you don't quite recognize. You also see a heavy wooden chest with clawed iron feet standing against the south wall. Its lid sits half closed. Sticking out of the chest is a skeleton clad in leather armor.
Yeah, this surely
Clutch.
does seem like a mimic.
Clutched in the skeleton's hand is a scroll bearing a red seal.
I get the scroll and open it up.
Okay. Go into the handout section. Show into the players.
Okay. I go back into the main library to read the scroll to everybody.
Okay. Would you like to read it out? Maybe the viewers would like to hear it.
Sure. My most pathetic servant. I cannot read this fucking font.
Would you like me to read it?
Yes,
I
please.
can do it.
Or Patrick, go ahead.
No, you can't.
My
You have
most
Pierce Lung.
pathetic servant. I am not a messiah sent to you by the dark powers of this land. I have not come to lead you on a path to immortality. However many souls you have bled on your hidden altar. However many visitors you have returned in your... you have tortured in your dungeon. Know that you are not the ones who brought me to this beautiful land. You are but worms within... writhing in my earth. You say that you are cursed, your fortune spent. You abandoned love for madness, took solace in the bosom of another woman.
What?
And sired a stillborn son.
Sired.
Cursed by darkness? Of that I have no doubt. Save you from your wretchedness? I think not. I much prefer you as you are. Your dread lord and master, Strahd von Zarvovich?
Oh, this is Strahd who wrote this? Oh, shit.
Curse of Strahd.
Okay, so...
He said it.
So, like, I start talking about it. I'm like, so the baby was a stillborn, so it was dead? Shit. So that portrait we saw was of a dead baby?
I don't
Quick,
see
I
why
kind
you're
of-
surprised. Every other person in here's been dead so far too.
Yeah, but that's creepy as fuck, dude. Everyone else in that picture was alive except the baby in it. That's creepy. The fuck?
Why? I kind of spot those tomes that you mentioned and just like run in and try to grab as many as I can and put them in my pack if that's cool.
Yeah, that's fine.
I want them all.
Okay, yeah, you start grabbing tomes off of the bookshelf and shoving them in your bag. You probably get, let's say, you leave with 3 decently thick tomes.
It's got this nice looking chair wall. Everyone's
John, can you describe this chest with the skeleton to me again?
Sure. If you take a closer look at it, it's a heavy wooden chest with clawed feet, and there's a skeleton hanging half out of it. He's wearing leather armor, and as you go in closer to inspect it, you realize that there are 3 darts stuck inside of the armor and wedged in the rib cage of the skeleton.
Can I take a closer look at that, see if I know anything about it, or if I can tell what happened?
Sure. Are you a bard?
I am a bard.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, go ahead and make me an intelligence check. And also, Tika, can you make me an intelligence check?
Yes.
The straight intelligence?
Straight intelligence.
I clicked it. Isn't working this time.
Ah, man, I got the shittiest
Okay.
rolls. I need new dice. Hold on.
You better change color.
Yeah.
I'll roll your Stogren.
Thanks. It's like I've got the sheet up. It's just not. They're not registering for some reason.
Nice.
Don't know what to tell
Okay,
you.
you got a 17.
That's
So
Okay.
you take a look at it and you find a trap mechanism built into the chest. It appeared that whoever this was, when they opened it, they were hit with some sort of dart trap, and it probably killed them.
Okay.
Or
Is it?
cool.
Can I tell if it's still active, or was that just like it's been triggered, it's done?
It appears to be one use.
Cool. I want to open this thing then.
Okay.
I kind of back out of the room just a little bit.
Alright, Thogren was already at the chest, so he opens it up. You see 3 blank books with bound leather covers, 3 scrolls, and 3 pieces of parchment sort of stacked together haphazardly.
No. Alright. So 3 blank books, 3 scrolls, and 3 parchments.
Yeah, so if you pick up the parchments, it appears that there is writing on them if you want to look through them.
I would like to look through the parchment then, because blank other stuff doesn't sound interesting.
After you look through them, it appears that 2 of them are a deed, one for the house that you're in, one for what looks like it's probably a windmill, based on the information that you have on the deed, and finally a will. The will is signed at the bottom by Gustav and Elizabeth Durst, and it bequeaths the house, the windmill, and all other family properties to Rosavalda and Thornbolt Durst in the event of their parents' death.
Okay, so said Rosavalda and Thorn. Okay, so I'm gonna call Tika back in here, cause sorry about that.
Sure, man.
We all know I'm a bard. Ignore that down there.
Want me to go in there with you? Sure.
Yeah, I'll call him back in here. Like,
I
so
look
the
at him.
kids that we put the bones up, names were Rose and
Thorn.
Thorn?
That's correct.
Okay.
I nod.
Okay, so I show him the will. Let him read that.
And while you guys are doing that, what are the other characters doing? David, specifically you, we haven't, and Agarim, we haven't heard anything from you two.
I'm sitting in this comfortable-looking chair in the corner, waiting for everyone to finish their little investigation in that cramped area. I mean, I could probably easily just kind of move in between their legs, but I'll wait for them.
Alright, Agarim, what are you doing?
I guess I'll just like browsing the library for any books of use.
Okay, Tika, do you still have the letter you found from Strahd? Are you just carrying it around?
Yeah, I have it in my hand.
Okay. So you take a look at the deeds or the papers that he hands you, and they're exactly as you just heard me describe to Thogrin.
Is the handwriting different? But obviously it should be, right? Because
it is not handwriting that you recognize. They do all appear to be similar handwriting.
Oh.
Including the one from Strahd?
No. Are you?
That's what I meant.
Tika,
yeah.
are you okay? Thogrin, why don't you make an intelligence check for me, or I'll make an intelligence check for you.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you. My character sheet is like I click it and it takes forever.
So you compare the will and the deeds, and the handwriting on the will seems to match the signatures on the deeds, but none of those three match up to the writing that is on the letter from Strahd.
Okay.
Okay.
So apparently these guys were servants of Strahd. I'm telling you this, Thogrin. So I've been like thinking about the letter. So these are servants of Strahd. It seems like they did some kind of ritual to bring back Strahd from somewhere, hell, I don't know, but it involved killing their stillborn baby. So that's what I'm thinking. So
it is worth noting that no one here knows who Strahd is.
Yeah, but from the letter, that's what I'm deducting, right? Because he sounds like you're my servants and all this bullshit. So yeah.
Well, he sounds like an asshole, personally. But I want to reach back in and pull out the other stuff that was in the chest, just to look at it, see if there's anything interesting about it.
The 3 scrolls?
Yeah, scrolls. Yeah, start with the scrolls.
Okay, you open up the scrolls, and one of them is a scroll of bless, another is a scroll of protection from poison, and a third is a scroll of spiritual weapon.
Bless, protection from poison, and spiritual weapon.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Cleric, Agarim.
What's up?
I have a scroll of bless. Are you interested? It seems up your alley.
I'll take the poison one. It's
I didn't tell you about that one.
He didn't tell you about the poison one.
Oh, you bastard! Yeah, give me that blessed magic.
We got bless. We got protection from poison. I would like to hold on to the spiritual weapon one personally.
Okay.
My own pack.
It is worth noting that the only person capable of casting these spells in your party is the cleric.
Really, all 3 of them?
All
Yep.
3?
Those are all divine spells.
I will wave all 3 scrolls at him and just be like, here you go, these are all yours. I can't use this. So,
Rub the papers on my face.
I also want to take a look at those books too and see if they're
All right, cool. I kind of like, I don't know why, but I get the urge to just want to like go down there and kill whatever's here. It feels like it's just pure evil, and it just doesn't settle in with my nature balance senses.
All right, tell it. Tell it to the group.
I come like to an area where everybody can hear me, and that's pretty much I express that to them.
Shouldn't we get the skeleton to put it in the coffin down
I don't think the skeleton seemed to be just a guy who broke into the house. Well, you know what? Actually,
Yeah.
Can I investigate the armor? Is it better than mine? Can I check that out? 'Cause I have
Sure.
proficient leather.
Yeah. Make. Oh, are you?
Well, I wear
Cool.
leather armor. Yeah.
Go ahead and make an intelligence check and add your proficiency bonus to it.
Shit. What's my proficiency bonus? It's 2. Okay. So.
Yeah. So just roll it an intelligence and add 2 to it.
Alright.
I have no proficiency in armor.
He had a brain fart.
He had a negative critical fail.
I stare at the armor.
You look at it and you're unsure. It looks like leather armor, but it's damaged, so you don't know whether it would actually protect you.
Since I don't know, I feel like I'm gonna take it with me to have someone else check it for me.
Okay.
Since I haven't taken any action, can I check it for him to see if it's something that he'd be able to equip?
Yeah, he should still be in the area. Just call him over for the scrolls.
There is no in-game can he equip thing for you to make, because as a character, he can put on anything he wants. Really, anyone can wear any armor they want. There's no actual.
It's whether or not it does anything for them. That's the important part.
Tika, I want to ask, because you've sort of very carefully laid out your how you feel about the dead and laying things to rest. Are you okay with stripping a corpse of armor?
Yeah, this guy was a thief. So,
Okay.
Yeah,
Track him.
this guy was a thief, and I have no patience for dishonorable men like that.
Now, Agrim, if you wanted to inspect the armor yourself and make a recommendation on its quality, you could absolutely do that.
I carry it over to Agrim to check it out for me.
I just drew a big line for no reason. Ignore the red line. It means nothing.
Ignore me! So, if we're gonna go face whatever's down there, a few things. Most of us are spellcasters, and most of us are out of spells. Secondly,
All of us.
Yeah, all of us. Secondly, there are still some chests we didn't open downstairs. I don't know if there's anywhere we can check for a key, or if you guys want to try to force them. There may be something useful.
While he's talking, I kind of just walk over to this chair, sit down, and then immediately lean over to the right and throw up a shitload of blood again.
We need to heal him because something's wrong.
Okay, so
And-
are you telling this to the group?
Yeah, I'm just speaking out where you can hear me and kind of putting the order of things that we have to deal with.
That's an intelligence check for my armor, by the way, John Johnson. I don't know if you want to take that into account. From Agrim?
Okay. What kind of armor are you wearing right now, Chica?
I don't know, man. Look at my thing. Just straight up leather
Probably-
armor.
Yeah,
Okay.
Probably standard leather.
So the leather that it appears to also be wearing leather armor. The main difference is that his is stabbed with 2 darts. So what you're wearing, Agrim concludes, is probably better off.
No increase to my AC or anything like that? Alright. So I toss it to the corner. I tell Thogrin, I agree with you, man, but Walu is really messed up. I feel like we should rest and then eventually heal him up here in the library since it feels safe.
Okay, then I have, okay, so, first off, DM, did I get a look at those books? Because I was still in the middle of that when I started talking.
You just take a second, you just flip open real quickly. They're just blank. They're blank books bound in leather.
Okay, I toss them, bring them out and I toss them to Walu because I saw him looking at books earlier. And say, here's some blank ones. They might, I don't know if that's your thing. And then after that, I make a mental checklist while I'm talking out loud. Like, I agree with the rest. We do need to heal. We need to heal Walu because something's very wrong, and we've been fighting with no stopping at this point.
So, like, can we barricade the doors and take a rest? Like, just chill?
Yeah, you can absolutely try and do that.
Real quick, with that, with him handing me the blank books, can I go ahead and investigate these books? Try to look, or I guess perception, to look for any kind of maybe magical hidden writing or something? Because they're all leather bound and nice. I feel like there's something more than just blank pages.
You can absolutely do that during the rest. So why don't we get you guys set up for that, and we'll assume that's what your character does for the hour, is look through the books. Mm-hmm.
But I need the rest too.
It's still a rest, man. You're fine. You can look through the books.
Cool.
So during our short rest, we get to choose. Well, we roll our hit dice to heal up, right?
You can spend any number of your hit dice. So basically, what happens is if you go to your character sheet, you should have the hit dice listed there, and they should be clickable, as in they're rollable. And like it should be the D8. Like for instance, if I'm on David the Gnome, it says 2d8. If he clicks the D8 portion, it rolls a D8, and you get your hit die plus your Constitution back in health. So I'm going to use David as an example. So if he comes in here and he hits it, it's going to ask him how many hit die he wants to roll. So if he rolls both of his hit dice, it's going to do 2d8 hit dice, and then it automatically added in his con, which is
+2.
Yeah, +2.
Do these replenish after a rest?
After a long rest, you get your hit dice back. Yes.
And
then
real
make
quick,
sure you minus how many hit dice you use.
Okay.
I have another question as well. With this short rest, can I still use my arcane recovery to gain 1 spell slot back if I'm reading the formula right?
Yeah. So your arcane recovery gets you back. Is it only 1 spell slot right now? Is that all you get back at this level?
If I'm reading the formula correctly, it's half of my wizard level rounded up, which would be 1.
Yes, you are correct.
Okay, so I'll take that, and then I don't get arcane recovery back until we long rest, but...
So we get... sorry.
Mm-hmm.
We get 1 spell slot for this short rest?
No, so that's a
No,
specific wizard feature.
Yeah, that's for me. Sorry if I clicked this. Okay, no.
How do we get spell slots back? We have to take a long rest?
You need to take a long
We have
rest
to take a
unless you
long
have a
rest,
feature
which is-
that allows you to do it.
I got a new spell. Oh yeah, and should I do my... What's
You-
better,
I think-
perception or investigation for the book?
So you're gonna make Arcana.
Arcana. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully you're good at that. If not, I think I'm trained in it, so we can sort that out later if necessary.
My Arcana's +3. I just rolled boo-boo.
Got 12? Okay.
Yeah.
So you spend an hour poring over it, and when you first start flipping through, it appears to be several tomes describing fiend summoning rituals and the necromantic rituals of a cult called the Priests of Osiris. However, the more time you spend sort of deciphering the runes and laying out the spells and sort of incorporating them into your arcane understanding, the more you become aware that these are completely bogus, that there's no way that these summoning rituals would actually function correctly.
Cool. So after going through each of them during this rest, I just, one by one, I throw them over my shoulder, go to the next, throw it over my shoulder, go to the next, throw it, and I'm like, yeah, these are bunk.
Do you guys agree we should take a long rest so we can get our spell slots back?
Yeah,
So if you take a long rest, you're literally spending 8 hours of sleep in the house.
Oh.
Yeah, I wouldn't prefer that.
We're in a tough spot either way.
David?
Short rest is definitely good because we can heal, but like we're gonna either be low on abilities, we're gonna be spending 8 hours in this place to sleep. So
I just heard a thump, thump, thump. That is just the music, right, John? Does that mean anything for
No,
us?
it's
It's just the music.
Okay.
Can I just get
it
a
keeps
quick
freaking-
vote on how many people want to stay, how many people want to go?
I wouldn't wanna
Just type in stay or go.
Yeah, type it in the chat. Everyone type in the chat.
Thinking.
And there's no hard feelings. Like,
I'm
I don't
trying.
care if you guys want to stay or go. I just want to get a decision going.
No, okay, Luke, you can't really tell. Okay, you got it.
there we go. It's going slow, but it's going.
Okay, we still need 2 more. David and Agrim.
I get the feel that if we Oh well, there you go. Chosen for me.
That's
Okay.
3 out of 5.
That's 3.
Can,
Okay,
can-
so
can
3
David,
people want to stay.
Can David, ask where Nightbreeze is? Because he's not here.
Yeah, that's.
We can roll just like a d6, and if it's over 4, it's a yes. If it's under 3, it's 3 or lower, it's a no
Okay.
for him.
Well,
There
the
you go.
question is, where's the monk? Like,
That's a no. He wants
he
to
was
go.
with us.
Wait, what was the question?
The Nightbreeze, the monk.
Oh,
We've
Nightbreeze.
all noticed.
Nightbreeze
He's
is gone.
gone.
He disappeared while you were in that fight. By the time Tika turned around to ask, he was gone.
Okay.
Alright, well, let's go find him.
No, but we all kind of agreed to stay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he has to wait.
Ray,
okay.
did you decide to stay or go, man? You didn't vote.
Oh, it's 3, so it's
Yeah. It's a stay.
Well,
3
it's
of
a
you said
majority
stay.
at this point.
Gotcha. All right, cool. So we take the
Okay.
take the long rest.
Are you guys trying to barricade the door? You said.
Oh yeah.
I would love to do that. That's a brilliant idea in my
We'll
opinion.
throw these desks and the chairs like kind of blocking the door, and as
And
many
I,
bookshelves as we can, I guess.
Hold on, not this one. I lay on top of this one, but like with my head hanging off the front so I can keep throwing blood up and not pull a Jimi Hendrix. Whoever
I
that
walk
may
over-
be.
To the cleric before we take a long rest here and ask him if he's got enough juice left to do anything with Walu.
Yeah, I could probably patch up his lungs before we take a rest.
That will probably be a good idea.
I'm gonna sleep in the.
I would
I'm gonna sleep in the
greatly
hidden
appreciate it.
Oh yeah. Hey, Johns.
Yes.
Before we rest, is there a way to check if there's another hidden door in that hidden room?
I mean, you can search it. Yeah. You do note that when you looked at the dollhouse, you didn't see any
Okay.
listed.
Gotcha. I'm good.
Let's
Okay.
sleep in.
Hey Yonko, you want to turn on the buying +1s and plus and minus ones?
Yeah. 1 second. All right, chat. This is where you guys can spend your pugs.
Okay. So
Can I give my pugs to DJFX because I like them?
No. Hey, no, actually, that's not enabled right now. You can't do that. But
No.
yeah.
So are you guys gonna do watches, or what are you guys gonna do for now? Like, what's your plan for the 8-hour rest?
I think
Do we bear
I think we should do a 10-hour rest with 2-hour rotations. What do you guys
Shift.
think? Yeah.
You have people who can be conscious. You have elves in the party, so they can be conscious. So you guys don't need to do 10 hours. You have enough to overlap
Okay, cool.
across 8 hours.
So we'll do however that
Okay.
works so that someone can be watching.
Yeah, that.
I
works
still-
fine. However,
Even with
Well,
Agarim healing up my lung, I'll still be coughing up blood the whole night, so I'm just gonna be laying on this bookshelf.
Okay,
yeah, maybe
viewers,
not him.
What we're gonna do now is we're gonna see whether they safely rest through the night, and this is where you guys get the ability to buy +1s and -1s.
Oh man.
All right.
So
Chat, we're kind of counting on you guys here. You guys can spend as many as you want. I think there's like a 15-second cooldown for each one.
if you buy +1s, they are more likely to stay safe. If you buy -1s, they are more likely to get attacked in the night.
So the way you buy them, guys, is I'm gonna type it here on our game chat. You either type !buy space add 1 like that. Did it go through?
I don't
It
see it in the chat.
is-
Not that I see.
It did not go through.
Can't you just link them to the store? Because that's where it sends them anyway.
They can. Oh, they can't see it. Sure. No, it won't send them to the store for this one actually. This one they can just do it through the chat.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, !buy space add 1 or !buy space sub 1. Sub is for subtract. So if you add 1, it adds 1 to the roll. If you sub 1, it subtracts 1 from the roll.
Like that, but without the period.
I will be.
Like what? Did you
Not-
type something?
Yeah, I don't see it either.
Like that, but with the exclamation points, guys. I put it in the Twitch chat.
Oh, okay.
Exclamation points before that.
So we'll give them we'll see if any pluses or minuses roll in. In the meantime, you guys are gonna try and barricade the door. We have 8 hours to cover, so I'm gonna get a watch order from you. Who's gonna take the first watch, second watch, third watch? Usually it's done in 2-hour watch increments. So basically, I need 4 people.
Can we just roll initiative for that?
You can just roll initiative. Yes.
But as an elf, I only sleep for 4 hours.
So he could meditate and he could take half of the watch, and so you guys would only need to designate 2 other people.
Someone, DJFX bot 1.
Oh, Jess wants you to be safe.
It's helping us.
I will take first 2 hours that we need watch on.
Okay. Who's gonna take the second 2 hours, and then Agrim will take after it.
I'll take the second 2 hours.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna sleep comfortably in the hidden room over here.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna roll a percentage die, and if these +1s and -1s keep rolling in, we'll keep taking them into account. You said there's a 20-second cooldown on doing it?
There is. Let me just double check real quick.
Or 15-second?
Global user cooldown. Oh, it's 0 seconds, so you guys can keep doing it.
Oh.
It's not add a number. You have to add 1 at a time, DJFX. I appreciate the add 80 though.
I appreciate it too, I promise.
You have a perfect sleep.
In the future, maybe we should enable +5 and +10s, so those can be bought.
That might be. That might be a good idea.
Yeah, a little quicker.
That's a good idea. I'll make a note of that.
With a cooldown though.
And that would probably have to cost a little more than just base 1, I assume.
Well, yeah, it would cost whatever the multiplicative cost would be. So it would cost
flat.
Yeah, so a +10 would be 200.
DJFX bought another one.
Jess is looking out for us.
Thanks, Jess.
Okay,
Jess,
since
we
you are on the
appreciate you, man.
first watch, Thogrin, can you roll a D100 for me?
Oh god.
I would love to.
I will roll a
quick.
D100 for you.
You roll a
As my
D100 for me.
Hold on real quick. As my character, I cough up more blood and I say, I feel a strange, I need to thank a DJFX.
Shut your mouth and get some sleep before I put a dagger in your other lung.
Okay, so with our current +2 from Jess showing right now, you guys are safe for the first 2 hours, and Thogrin, though you hear some strange sounds echo through the house during the night, nothing comes bothering you at the door. And another one! You guys are up to +3.
Yeah,
That's good.
So,
I'm
that
crashing.
moves-
Shake awake Tika, and I'm getting my rest.
Okay.
Alright, Tika, would you like to roll a D100?
Hey.
Nice, okay. And now you're up to a +3 from DJFX. Like the Watchman before you, though you think you hear faint whispers coming from outside the door. There doesn't seem to be any physical activity at the door, and you stare intently at it for the 2 hours before shaking Agrim to wake him up and laying down to rest for the night.
Alrighty.
Wake up the next guy. There you go. Oh, badass!
Okay, and one more since you're doing 2 sets of rest. Basically, you're on for double watch.
Yeah.
35.
Okay.
That should get through.
So, thanks to the +3 from DJFX,
Really?
because the threshold was 35.
Oh, dude,
Thank you,
Jesse.
Jess.
Love you, man. Love you, dude.
So, good work, DJFX. You literally saved them from being attacked in the middle of the night.
Oh man, I have 3 spell slots again.
I dreamt of DJFX and I'm gonna write songs in his name.
So now what I'm
I
going to need from the whole party is I'm going to need wisdom saves.
I am now disabling the +1 and -1 rolls. Thanks again, guys, for using those.
Wisdom saves?
Saves.
Do I just click wisdom?
Where it says saving
no.
throws, hit wisdom.
Yeah.
Do what?
Where
I'm
it says
sorry.
saving throws on the top under proficiency bonus.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. It's the problem with staying in a haunted house.
Okay, is that everyone? Oh, do I need to roll yours for you?
Yeah, actually, Roll20 just crashed out on me, so I have to reload it. So if you
Roger,
wouldn't mind-
I wish they could be enabled for every combat, but this is
That would be so much
yeah.
work.
yeah, the DM put this in place to not make it difficult for just him, but to make it easier for everybody. It's,
Especially if we think about like the delay. Okay, so Walu and Tika, as you sort of sleep in the night, you hear whispers and growling noises just from within your mind, and they disturb your sleep. And every few minutes, you wake back up and sort of look around the room to find
Hey, Box, thanks for the follow.
Agarim steadfastly guarding the door. At which point you attempt to go back to sleep, but they stir you every few minutes. Both of you take a level of exhaustion. So what exhaustion does is a condition. One level of exhaustion gives you disadvantage on all ability checks. So anytime I ask for a skill check or like a strength, charisma, whatever check, you are at disadvantage.
From now until our next rest, or what?
Until a long rest, yes.
Okay.
and I still get my spell slots and stuff.
Yeah, you still get your spell
Yes, you
slots.
do.
You guys complete it. You just have disadvantage, and you'll have it. So how exhaustion works is after you finish a long rest, if you have ingested some sort of food or drink as well, your exhaustion level gets reduced by 1.
So how much exhaustion do we have right now?
1. You have 1 level.
One level.
I have a stack.
Also, John, while we're talking about the effects of a long rest, you may want to go over hit dice replenishment for anybody
yeah.
who used one.
All your hit dice are back. If you used hit dice on a short rest.
Badass.
I'm gonna add that as a flaw for now, just so I remember. Is that cool?
It's on your character sheet, man.
There
Yeah,
actually
sure.
should be an exhaustion
Under
thing.
conditions.
Oh, I didn't know there wasn't conditions.
Yeah, man. These character sheets are really good. If you notice, there's a little question mark. It tells you exactly what each level does as well. If you scroll over it on your character sheet.
Nice,
That's fun.
nice crit roll there for me, by the way.
Exhaustion is there. Oh,
Yeah,
okay. never mind.
you
It
slept
is.
soundly. Your mind is an iron cage.
So
It's
I
that,
had a
dwarven
question. Oh yeah, you said
attitude.
if we eat, it goes down 1.
So in order to reduce the exhaustion level, you need to complete a long rest and also have consumed some food or drink.
All right, cool. So I wake up and I snack on one of my rations.
Okay, but just so you know, this long rest doesn't count. You need to complete another one.
I know, but I get that out of the
Okay.
way. Just the food part. The next long rest will be gone.
Okay.
I don't believe I have a ration.
I
so-
hand him one. I have 9 of them left, so I'll hand you one. Down to 7.
Awesome. I think, John, I think I should be good with throwing up blood now, right? I was just kind of doing that to keep up with.
Yeah,
As long as
Agrim-
someone magically heals you, someone needs to do that.
I thought Agrim did
Oh,
that
I
before
thought
your rest.
Agrim
Oh, okay. Yeah, if you got magically healed, then the wound healed itself. No problems.
it was with the channel divinity preserve life. Does that count?
That's magic.
Sure. I don't even.
Perfect.
If it's magic healing, then yeah, I'm not familiar with that particular channel
Alright, cool.
divinity.
I feel like $1,000,000, except I'm exhausted and tired.
Alright, so I want
Well-
to slowly saunter out of the hidden room. Be like, how'd everyone sleep out here?
Like a rock, Gnome.
Like a rock.
Not very well. I was woken up many times by. No, forget about it. It's nothing.
Oh, you should have slept in that hidden room. It was
Coughing up
pretty cozy
blood.
in there.
You
Gotta
weenie.
get to the basement. We got a demon to kill.
All right, you guys
Hey,
are going back
so-
down.
We're going back.
Hold on. On our way down, just throwing this out there. Does anybody think we should grab that sword that was over the mantle on the first floor? Because I remember the gnome was looking at it, but like nothing came of that. We think that's useful in any capacity.
If you want to run down there and get it real quick, we'll wait for you here.
Real funny, Druid. You still have the silver sword though, right?
Yeah, I'm holding on to that.
Okay. You are not proficient with swords, so the cleric
I plan on
or
selling
one of
it.
the bards.
I plan on selling it. For gold.
Oh
I meant
no,
for the
I
time being. We can give it
disappeared.
back to you. We can give it back to you afterwards, but it may be useful in what we're fighting ahead. It might be stronger than whatever we're carrying.
It's a regular. It doesn't have any magical powers. It's just a regular sword. Maybe because
Yonko,
it's
did you
silver.
want to make a religion check for me?
Sure. La 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 la.
I'm assuming the eye patch is probably similar than just a gem.
Oh,
You still wearing that thing?
man.
Okay, never mind.
Dude, my
Oh
rolls-
yeah, I still have that eye patch
I need
on.
new freaking dice. Dude. Let me change my colors again.
Okay, so I moved you guys back into the basement, in the top right of the map.
Awesome. I think Agrim, you lead the way, man. Where do you want to go?
We'll just cut to the chase and get to where we hear that chanting down south.
Do we? Okay, so skipping those other boxes then.
I think me and as during the rest, me and Ray were talking about how we maybe like some of the cultists might have keys to those boxes we can probably open after the fight.
That's assuming they're occultists. I mean, we saw them down there. We just heard chanting.
I figured this is like their base of operation.
Yeah. I mean, there's rooms there with beds. They're probably down there. most
Hey,
likely.
hey, for all we know, Strahd or whatever his name is down here. You know, I just don't know exactly what we're dealing
All right,
with.
let's put it to a vote. Anybody wants to go do the boxes?
We can go. I'm just saying. We don't
Yes or
know
no?
exactly what we're walking into.
Nay.
Hey, how about? I'm thinking about what we saw on that dollhouse upstairs. There's another couple of rooms besides this big one over here. Did we want to check those out real quick? Like down here at the bottom.
I'm okay with whatever Agrim wants to do. He's leading us.
Well, I'm saying that to the cleric. I'm thinking about the layout. There were two more rooms down there that I saw that were smaller. Do we want to check those before we try this big room that could probably hold the thing we came in here for in the first place?
We could probably check out this one. It seems like there's a door that separates it from the big room.
We can look around and then just go
I'm
through the
cool
door
with
and
that.
come in on the other side.
I'm cool with that.
Alright, well, let's go see what that room is then.
I guess I'm starting to head down towards this room.
Okay.
I
So
get
you,
back on. Oh yeah.
yeah. So Agrim, go ahead and move down. Go ahead and move to that X, the like cross right in the middle there. So this is the familiar area. You have been here before. This is where you.
Spilled.
Right. This is where you started moving down. Everyone else can line up behind him as well. So as you
I will
move
do
down
my
this-
best.
As you moved down this way, you notice the chanting becomes more intense. And Agrim, you get to this crossroads, and you hear to your character's right-hand side, so to the left-hand side on the map, the chanting seems to be echoing from down that hall. Yes.
Down that hall?
Huh.
So something else is in that area.
How audible is the chanting? Like, can we make out that there is a language being made from it, or is it just we hear a pattern?
John!
What?
The gnome isn't here. You have to move him right now.
Oh, I thought he was here.
I thought he was too.
So most of you are actually all of you are spellcasters in the party. So it sounds like maybe an invocation of some sort to all of you, though not one that any of you are familiar with.
Okay.
I'm thinking in that letter from Strahd, it mentioned however many souls you have bled on your hidden altar. I'm guessing there's some sacrificial business going on.
Altars, probably.
I'm guessing
that's
the altar
a
for the chanting.
good guess. Yeah, that was a good
I'd
guess.
assume so.
Before we head down there, am I able to kind of like sneak a peek and see what's going on in this room?
Okay. So,
I follow him because he healed me and I trust him highly.
Yeah, same here.
so as
I'm
you
gonna-
move, okay,
Cut
go
to
ahead.
there. I was just cutting right around here, around this corner.
Okay. As you move through the hall, the earth is disturbed and loose under your feet. If you recall, this is where those ghouls rose up from, and their sort of rotten stench still hangs in the air. The hallway opens up into a room festooned with moldy skeletons that hang from rusty shackles against the walls. You can see them along the map there. A wide alcove in the southern wall contains a painted wooden statue carved in the likeness of a gaunt, pale-faced man wearing voluminous black cloaks. His pale left hand resting on the head of a wolf that stands next to him. In his right hand, he holds a smoky gray crystal orb. The room has exits, as you can see on the map, in the west and north walls. And a chanting can be heard coming from the the hallway echoing from behind you.
I kind of see those orbs and I'm like very curious about what those orbs could be.
Alright, Chris, who's got sounds like something important. Perhaps we should take it with us.
I think we should. Can you move in? Let's see.
In case these skeletons come to life. Yeah. Oh god.
Yeah, I know you're a big fan of skeletons.
I'm right behind him.
I say I'm right behind you, and I stop right here at the door.
Place smells awful. Hey, John, is that Grick still dead on the ground in the other room?
Yeah, I mean, it's smelling pretty funky. It's been there for, like, 10 hours now, so...
The hide's probably no good anymore, right?
Probably not. No. It's starting to wear down. It's dank and it's warm down here. It's accelerated the process.
Dank.
Alright.
Trigger.
It's dank.
Seems like there's nothing really much else of value in this room. I guess I'll just take that crystal with me.
Okay. Agrim, as you reach out for the crystal, you pluck it from the statue's hand, and suddenly five shadows form around the statue. I am going to need initiatives from everyone.
Anus clenched.
Can I?
Damn it.
Sorry. I was chatting, but I meant to ready an action before you was gonna pluck it. But that's fine. Never mind.
Too late now.
Hey, why am I so high on the initiative? Oh no, 10.
Why am I so low on the initiative?
Because that's what
you
you deserve.
were surprised.
Yeah, I got spooked. I was distracted by the skeletons. So
Making another drink. Be right.
I'm gonna go get a drink as well, since I'm kind of low initiative.
already.
Gotta throw more combat at us.
At least we're rested now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the whole point was to rest and then fight the big guy, not fucking run into more.
What if we
So
need the crystal?
shadowy.
I need
So many
to
shades.
see if I can roll initiative.
They're not shades, they're shadows. Get your shit right.
So shadowy.
Damn, he just slept like a bitch.
Alright, is everyone,
I am. It might have.
I just want to make sure everyone's here. I feel like we just had a couple people pop out.
Patrick is getting a drink. He's not quite back yet.
So is Yanko.
I'm back.
Yanko's back.
Yes, who's back?
Back again?
Not Patrick.
Yanko's back.
Not Patrick.
Nelson.
He's getting drink. John, you should have told me I could have made those transparent, man. The white.
My bad, guys. By make a drink, I mean.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I forgot that there were shadows in this room, so I literally downloaded that and put it in Roll20 about 15 seconds ago.
Okay.
So my apologies to the viewers on the low quality of this. I forgot to put icons for these creatures in. So you are being attacked by shadows and white boxes.
We're being attacked.
It's
being attacked by a deviant art account.
Yeah. It's really the white boxes that make them intimidating.
I see the bright white and just.
So, David the Gnome is first.
David.
Oh, we still need initiative from the shadow figures.
Yeah.
Yeah, I finally threw my initiative and it was awful. So.
Wow. Can't believe my initiative beat that.
Why do you have
Shadows.
such low initiative?
Who?
Well, I'm at the wizard. He always seems to roll like 10 or less on initiative.
He has bad luck, man. That's not his
change his
fault.
dice.
My last 2 initiatives were 5. Wanna hear it?
David, is David back?
Yeah, I'm
Different
here.
shades of
yes.
green.
Okay. So
Yeah, everybody's here at the moment, so.
it is David's turn.
Alright, so I kind of heard the cleric fumbling around, grabbing things that shouldn't be grabbed probably. So I'm gonna run in. My max speed right there, because it's actually 25 for this little ass gnome. And I was like, ah, shit, what did you do, Preachy? And I just insult the nearest one next close to me, so this one. Hey, Shadow, why don't you, follow someone?
Did you say, why don't you follow someone?
Yeah,
Oh, you follow someone? Hey,
follow
Shadow,
someone your own size.
where's your
Get
Peter
it, tan.
Pan?
Alright, take a listen to it.
Should call you shit.
DJFX, I got my drink.
Sorry,
This one just as strong.
there we go. This is me messing around. Wisdom saving throw.
Which one's the nearest one?
That
Oh,
one,
okay,
I
that
assume,
one, gotcha.
yeah.
Ooh.
I wasn't.
He's onto your shenanigans.
Sanic. Freaking Roger.
Okay. Agarim,
Sucks.
So,
you are under attack. We'll start with this guy, the one right below you.
shit. Is this the part where I get gangbanged?
Nice.
Yeah, pretty much. Except they're
Welcome
weak.
to being the tankiest character right now.
Next to one in the corner below you.
Nice.
What's your AC anyway? Isn't it pretty high?
It's like
Yeah, my
18.
AC is insane. I'm like a ball of armor. It's 18 right now.
Nice.
Thanks for letting me know what to hit.
And he hit it.
Of course.
Vic.
So the shadow reaches out and grabs onto you and it starts draining life force from you.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll 1d4.
D4.
Yep.
Huh.
Or I can roll it for you.
Wait.
So you lose 2 points of strength.
Ow.
So if you go into your character sheet, this is why we left that specific area open in your character sheet. Where it says 13, like under your strength, this is 13 plus 0. Make that say 13 minus 2.
Okay. Minus 2.
Awesome. How many? We've had 3 so far. So this one will go against Tika. It's the one right next to him. Tika, that hits you.
Yeah, armor class is 13.
Okay, so you take 8 necrotic damage and also roll a d4 and minus that from your strength.
Alright.
And the final one goes for Agarim again.
Oh!
Agarim gets hit for 10 necrotic damage and loses another d4.
Back.
Where we die.
Oh, okay, just one. Oh, great. God damn it. Oh, Tinker rolled it. Tinker rolled it.
He can roll his.
So Agrim, you're at a -5 strength right now. Tika, it's your turn.
Oh shit!
Dream.
I'm at 2 health.
I
Okay.
Oh
still
my
can't see a
God.
health bar for him.
Yeah, I can't either.
I'm
there.
gonna hold on. Let's see. What kind of melee damage can I do right now? I'm gonna use my. Sorry, I should have thought about this. With my quarterstaff, I'm gonna pull it out and hold it with both hands, and I'm gonna do a 2-handed quarterstaff attack.
Okay. Unfortunately, you take a swing at them and their shadowy, ethereal body allows the quarterstaff to just pass through.
Shit. Okay.
Don't be misled by that description. You just didn't hit its AC.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
Cool. I'm afraid to leave. You know what, John? I'm gonna point something out, and I'm not gonna. It's not like I'm bashing you or anything. But every time people leave, you haven't been taking opportunity of attacks. Is that something you're just not doing? Whenever they're next to a character, next to an opponent.
I tend to play the creatures as I feel that they would play. So just because they have the ability to make an opportunity attack doesn't always mean they will. For instance, stupid creatures are probably more focused on what's directly in front of them.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, which one attacked me? That was probably this one, right?
It was the one directly to your right.
Alright, yeah, I
Directly.
see. If I move, he's gonna fuck me.
You could move. You could.
Right in the butt.
If you want to flee because your health is low, I'd
take a
recommend
disengage.
I'm okay having their attention focused on me. I have a little bit of an idea.
Okay. Well, I guess I try to back out and so I can heal it up next turn.
Yeah, just take a disengage action.
Shit, where's that at?
He.
What?
Already.
Where's this engage action?
Oh, sorry. You already attacked. Yeah, so you gotta just walk out.
Okay. And I walk out.
Okay. Walu, go ahead.
Alright, David the gnome, you are, since he's so small, can I just stand on top of him? Like,
Oh my god, to stand
he's
behind me.
between my
so-
legs?
I'm only 3 feet tall.
Alright, shooting from here, can I think I can, is this the ping one? Can I hit, how do I ping again? I apologize.
Just hold it. Just hold the click.
Okay. Can I ping both of these guys safely from here?
With what? Acid splash?
No, this would be a magic missile, probably.
Yeah. I don't see any reason why not.
Cool. I want to do 2 on this guy at the top.
Okay.
And then 1 on the guy to the left of Ray.
Okay.
Damn it! I tried.
Okay, so you deal 4 damage to the guy on top and 2 damage to the guy to the left of Ray. They do appear as the missiles fly through the shadows. They do appear to take wisps of the shadows away with them and punch visual holes through them.
Awesome.
Thogren?
Alright, so I'm assuming I can hear all the commotion from around the corner up there. And I saw everybody head down that hallway, including the gnome goes freaking by. So, I'm thinking, from where I'm standing, the layout of the map, there's another entrance to this room. I'm gonna go try to flank whatever I'm sure they're fighting at this point.
Alright, man.
I can
Just
yeah.
how fast do you
I
go?
I got 25, so just right into the next room down there. I'm going for that door that I know goes back into this room from the other side.
Are you taking one move, or are you gonna run and try and open the door?
I'm going to take one move because I don't know what's in this room up ahead of me.
Okay.
And I don't want to go sprinting through and not, in case I get attacked going through here.
Right, yeah, I hear you. Okay, so you enter into the room, and what you see is a chandelier suspended above a table in the middle of the room. 2 high-backed chairs flank the table, which has an empty clay jug and 2 clay flagons atop it. Iron candlesticks stand in 2 corners, and their candles have long since been melted away.
Okay.
Chandelier.
I'm gonna hang on the chandelier. No. Going for. I'm gonna go ahead and take a dash action then and just get over to the door. I'm pretty sure I can't open it this turn, but since there's nothing in here, I'm just gonna go straight for that door down there.
Okay, sounds good. I'll go ahead and move you down to the door, and that makes it Agrim's turn.
Thank you.
I'm getting fucking gangbanged by all these goddamn shades. I think I need a little bit of protection, so I'm gonna use on myself one of my spell slots, protection from good and evil. To give them all disadvantage on any future attack rolls against me.
Okay, what is the spell action? Oh yeah, it's right there. Okay. Nice. Anything else?
That was pretty much the action, so I'm just gonna taunt the shades and be like, come at me! Because I don't want them to attack, the more fragile team members.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, David?
Okay. So, take you guys a step closer. So, assuming, since the characters cast this protection from good and evil, if I cast Thunderwave, will it affect the Cleric?
I'm sorry, I could barely hear you.
He wants to know, since he casted protection from good and evil, or evil and good, how will Thunderwave affect the Cleric, or what changes will there be if he casts it?
None. It will be just casting it on him normally.
Okay.
Don't you fucking kill me.
I was hoping you would have read the chat on the side.
He doesn't really have many options as far as movement.
I'm a little swamped, right now.
You had it right here. Okay, you're stuck right in the middle of that. Back up again, it's 10. I'm just gonna viciously mock this one again.
Okay.
What do you say?
You're scum of the earth. Bitch.
Oh,
And
it hurt.
And a voice echoes in the back of your head in Dwarven, in a Dwarven accent. Your insults are useless.
So you sling your magically powered words at the shadow, and it sort of just turns into smoke and puffs away. Anything else?
I'm gonna step next to these guys. And my turn
Thank you.
All right, Agarim, let it begin.
As long as they all have disadvantage.
So, as the shadows try and reach at you to attack you, your holy spell protects you. It's completely enveloped you in a light, and as they reach out, it sort of singes the shadow away. So just before the shadowy hand is able to touch you, it's burnt away by your spell, protecting you from all of the attacks. Tika.
Alright, cool. I am going to... I can see them from here. I'm gonna just kind of peek in here and shoot my fireball.
At who?
Use flame.
At who?
At this one right here. Boom.
Okay. All right.
Good hit.
So you step into the room and let loose a spell of produce flame, and it catches the shadow right in the chest, and it's almost as if he's composed of a soot, and it just immediately lights up and burns away his entire being.
Cool.
Walu?
I back up.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Walu?
Alright, I walk in right to here, and I'm going to acid splash homie right here, so that it hits him in the next one, hopefully. Hey!
Acid.
Whoops. Ignore the disadvantage here, so we'll take that as the first and second ones. So the first one... the first one missed. Does Acid Splash hit the next target even if... it just says hits an additional target, so we'll assume.
Correct.
Okay, so the second one passes the save, the first one fails. So the acid splashes onto him, and it sort of sizzles and falls through his ethereal shadow form. But you can tell
Wait.
that it's not.
I'm sorry, did a 10 pass that?
No, a 12 did.
But it's a
13
13 to save.
Oh, so it is. So they both failed it. My bad.
Okay.
I don't know why I thought it was
Making
a 12.
I'm new to this,
Everybody
so I was
else's
about
spell
to
save is
trust
12.
you.
Yeah, I think it's because everyone else is 12. So the acid sort of sprinkles onto them and begins eating through their being. But some of some of the splashes you notice pass harmlessly through them, and don't seem to affect them quite as well.
All right, and I just step back one spot, right? To people can still walk through me, right? Because I'm a good guy. Okay, yeah, I stopped right here.
Thogren?
Since last I heard was a lot of commotion and I'm in a hurry, I'm not gonna check the door. I'm just gonna try to go straight through it, open it, and keep going. I'm in a hurry to get in this room.
As you reach out to the door, you grab a hold of it very quickly with your hand, and as you do, you notice the doorknob feels squishy beneath your hand, and as you go to peel it away, you realize that you're completely adhered to the door, and just as you come to that realization, you see a set of teeth appear from around the edge of the door, and it clamps down on you.
Why would you split the party?
Do you scream, Thogren?
Did I get damaged?
Yeah. Did you scream?
Depends on the damage.
If he got damaged, yeah.
I see.
If it hurts, I might.
Hold on, he has advantage.
Holy
actually.
shit. That's scary.
It's a little slow over here, so I haven't seen it yet. So.
It's fine. He had advantage because you were stuck to him. So what's your armor class?
It is a 14.
Okay, so you grab onto it.
Sorry. Armor class is 11. I was looking at the wrong number. 11.
Okay, that's fine. You got a 19.
Oh yeah, I got hit.
You rolled a 14 on the second d20. So as you like see these teeth like appear, they chomp down on you, dealing 10 piercing damage. And as you sort of writhe around inside of it, you can feel acid dripping from inside of the maw, and it deals an additional 8 acid damage.
Oh well, I'm unconscious, so no, I didn't scream.
Dear Lord.
I'm trying to adjust my hit points, but I'm out. Like that's -4, so I'm out.
Okay, so that's gonna end
bitch.
his turn. and we'll go up to
Damn,
Agri.
being a character. Damn it.
Oh man. Am I able to hear the chomp from the door?
Make a perception check.
There, I just adjusted my hit points. Should show me at 0 now.
Perception check, go!
Nope.
I am not a bright fellow.
You didn't hear anything. All you sort of hear is you're occupied with the combat that you're currently locked in, and the sort of like haunting chants and wisping wind of the shadows has taken up most of your senses.
In that case, Sacred Flayness. That is a pretty shitty roll.
82 damage. Which one? What are you attacking? Which one?
I'll just say the one right here.
Okay, the first roll was a 10. So is it the one right below you?
Oh, wow. Whoa.
Oh, this one up here? Okay,
Yeah.
so you invoke the flame-like radiance in your hand and sort of smash it into the head of the shadow, and it appears to burn away half of the form of his head. And that would make it David the Gnome's turn.
Right. Good job, Preachy. We'll move over here. I'm gonna mock the one he just smashed.
Super Smash, bro.
Jeez.
Wow.
What do you say?
I said something in Gnomish that none of you understand,
And that's why it didn't work.
and that's why it didn't work.
You do not hear a dwarven voice in the back of your head this time.
Alright, Agarim.
What is
The
up?
shadows unleash their fury.
My holy radiance is too bright.
But the power of your god repels them.
The power of Christ repels you. The power of Christ repels you.
Tika?
I peek in. When I aim at this guy, shabam.
Oh, man, Tika's pretty fucked up.
Okay, so you which one are you tagging? This one here?
Yep.
Okay, and you charge up another produce flame and sling it across the room, bursting the shadow into a bunch of embery flecks.
And I back up right here. There you go.
Alright, Walu.
Alright, I am going to acid splash the one that they just this one right here. One more time just for good measure.
Okay.
Hey, not enough. Oh.
You jinxed it.
Anything else, Walu?
I glare with my eye patch with a yellow gem and just sit there and do nothing else. I'm good.
Next.
I slowly bleed out.
Okay, the mimic crushes down on you one more time.
Oh,
That's 2 death save fails, right? Automatic?
Sus.
Yes.
Because I'm
So
unconscious. It's
so
an
you are
automatic to
unconscious,
fail
yeah.
death saves.
So he did hit you with the advantage, and because it counts as a critical, it is an automatic death saving throw, or two automatic failed death saving throws, and on top of it, you need to roll a permanent injury.
shit.
I am clicking it. Painful scar. You have a scar which gets painful whenever it rains, sleets, hails, or snows. Whenever you attempt an action in combat, your scars giving you pain. You must make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw. failed save, you lose your action. You can't use your action until the start of your next turn.
Oh, that.
Okay, and that would make it Thogrin's turn.
So I gotta roll to see
You
if
need
I'm
to roll
alive.
a death saving throw. You have just a raw d20. Okay.
I'm dead.
So Thogrin, the mimic sort of consumes your whole body. As you sort of feel your body being shredded and melted in the mouth of the mimic, you gain just enough energy to open your eyes, and you find yourself standing in an immense treasure room, and in front of you is a large gilded chest that sits closed.
Okay, I'm confused, but I'll approach the chest.
Okay, as you approach the chest, the chest itself opens up slowly, and you can see that inside of it there's a terribly wrapped tongue covered in just viscous saliva and acid, and it has razor sharp teeth that run along the edges, and out curls the tongue, and held in the tongue is a golden orb that glows an incredibly bright color.
I will cautiously reach my hand towards the orb.
Okay. As you reach out for the orb, you lay your hand on it, and the tongue wraps around your wrist and pulls you forward. Do an injury roll.
Oh shit. I'm trying. My mouse does not want to behave. Here we go. That should have done it. Get it?
I don't
I think
see
it's-
anything just yet. There it is.
Yeah, there it goes. Limp, your walking speed is reduced to 5 feet. You have to make a dex saving throw for DC 10 after using the dash action. If you fail to save, you fall prone.
So Thogrin, as it wraps around your wrist, you can feel it pulling you forward, and it yanks you whole hog into its mouth. And as it, you can feel yourself sliding down its gullet, it clamps down just before you manage to get through, leaving your ankle mangled. Suddenly you wake up on the floor of the room that you were in, covered in this green, sticky slime, and you have a terrible scar that runs up your leg, and your ankle sits at an odd angle, but you appear to be alive. Refill your hit points to full.
I will certainly try. Let me open my character.
Wow.
What the fuck?
Oh man. I feel like I got
Limp
off
and a
easy
painful
on that
scar.
bet now, just saying.
Damn.
Because this is moving so slow, will you do me a favor and
Add those to your character sheet?
My flaws or something? Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
I can do some of my stuff, but it's running very slow here, so thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, Agrim, it's your turn. Oh, also, it's worth noting, Thogrin, that when you come to, sitting in front of you is an open doorway. The creature that consumed you is nowhere to be seen.
You got a runaway door.
Okay. I will keep that in mind as I load my character sheet to put my HP back to full. Jesus Christ.
It is also worth noting, guys, if you can see the Roll20, Matt, you can edit your HP by selecting your token, and then there's that little red globe. You can actually click that to change your HP.
Oh,
Just type the
nice.
number in and a hit enter.
That's fucking
That's
useful.
really nice.
Sacred flames.
Okay.
Sacred Fleanus.
That's my turn.
That's
Okay,
like the
you
said it.
unleash a holy fire upon the creature, and as it fades away, you hear almost what could be a scream, as if it came from a creature with no voice box, and air just hisses out as it disappears into nothing.
Ah. Good shoot.
Good shit. Fucking right.
That's pretty much. I will move here just in case that thing was going to attack the gnome.
So chivalrous.
Hey, thanks, Preachy.
Got my shield. Holiness.
Okay, David is next on the list here.
I'm gonna just kind of sidestep and let the mocking begin.
Thogran, I went ahead and edited your move speed down to 20 as well.
Hey, look, another one.
Thank you.
Your
I'll have to
insults
remember
are
to
the
change
worst.
that if I ever get that healed.
Ooh.
Oh,
I'll take
What
the rest of this turn to where I just get behind the cleric here. Hey, free tea, just
step up
keep
your
me safe.
Alright, David, if that is the end of your turn.
Yeah.
How long does your protection from good and evil last? Agrim?
Let's see here.
10 minutes.
Oh,
10 minutes, yeah.
Boom.
Shakalaka.
Tries his darndest, but your armor and your stringent religious beliefs hold tight.
My faith protects me.
Tika.
Move here, shoot my damn fireball at that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh!
ho ho!
Oh man, crit.
So, Tika, you unleash an inferno upon the shadow, and he blazes out of existence in a single instance.
And I fall to the ground, and I'm like, fuck, this hurts.
So, real quick, while there's nothing, that's it, right? Combat's done.
Yeah, you guys are out of combat.
Okay, so I know that they have spell slots they can use, but I don't want this in my bag anymore. I'd like to come over and drop my potion of healing on Tika.
Wait, don't you dare do that. I have
I know
healing.
you have a cantrip,
No, no,
but I don't
no.
want this in my bag.
What? You didn't give me that damn potion. I'll drink it. I'll get high.
No, wait. I tell you before you try to give it to me. It's like, wait, if we just rest for an hour, I'll be okay.
Yeah, but we've already taken such a rest,
Oh no.
and I had a very bad night's sleep during this
No,
rest.
just for an hour. We don't need to sleep. I just need to like chill for an hour. No sleep. Just chill.
What do y'all think, guys? And while they're saying that, real quick, John was Agrim able to grab that smoke sphere, or did he didn't get it because those things spawned?
Agrim does have the smoke sphere, yeah. The crystal.
All right.
Do you guys, do you guys
a-
agree? Short rest?
As you're all standing there having a discussion, out from the bottom of the room staggers Thogran, and he looks like the entire side of his right leg has been run through like just a terrible like piece of farm equipment. It has an awful scar running up it, and his right ankle sits at a strange angle.
I tell him I'm about to do some party-wide.
Hard.
So
I-
get the hell over here.
I laugh and say that's why you don't split the party.
He definitely needs some magical healing, guys.
Alright, so...
Hold on.
Of
I kind of walk up to him and I look him up and down and I'm like, guys, this guy looks like he could use some magical healing.
a particular
And
note, Thogran does absolutely nothing, gives everyone the stink eye, and starts to head back out of the room, limping slowly.
Get the hell back here, I'm gonna heal you. Tika, what's your max health?
My max health is 10, but if we take an hour short rest, I can use one of my hit dice to heal up, man.
I have a thing that... Oh, no, do that after I do this, because I can only heal you up to half. That way your hit dice can heal you more than half.
Okay, so what do you want to do?
Channel Divinity. I heal 10...
But is
Oh,
that
no, it's just...
Go ahead.
It's just a thing that regenerates on a short rest.
Okay.
It's not like a spell slot.
Is that cool?
It's
with
just
everybody?
It's 5 times my level, so I can heal 10 hit points, divided between anyone I want. So I figure I'll just patch you up to half, me up to half, and if there's any I didn't check my health. If there's any points left over, I guess I can try to heal the his Thogran's like fucked up wound.
Well, I took 3 of that.
I can only heal myself up to. Wait, if my hit points are 15, Is half considered 8 or 7?
8's fine.
8. So I use 3 of that as well. So there's still 4 points left.
I guess it would be up to the DM how much it would need for me to lose those injuries.
I mean, it is magical healing either way. So.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
just don't know
technically
how much
there's
of that
no-
he's gonna.
Well, 1 point.
Well, that's
is
what I'm
fine.
saying. 1 point. Okay. Does anybody else need any healing?
Nope. They didn't even touch me in that fight.
Can I make a request of the DM real quick while we're in the middle of this?
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, I was muted.
Okay, no problem. So despite losing the, because I definitely want to lose those negatives that came with those 2 injuries, when this magical healing happens, can I keep an actual physical scar on
Yeah.
Lagrin
Sure.
from this? Cool. Then I
Hey.
will do that.
Quick question, John Johns. When did we get our strength back? That we just lost
After a short rest.
after a short rest.
Which I think we should probably take as well to get those hit dice as well.
Are you guys cool with that? You
I'm
guys-
good. I am completely good to go. So you guys rest up all you want. I'll just dance circles around all y'all.
I ran around
Yeah,
a
I'm
corner
gonna-
and got eaten by a door. You do whatever you want.
No,
Hey,
one, no
Dogrin,
one told
can-
you to split the party.
Oh, well, Thogrin, you can't roll. Can someone roll a d20 for Thogrin, please?
Yeah, I'll do that real quick.
And thank you for rolling.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm
12?
trying.
Yep.
Yeah, both.
Okay. Thank you.
Alright, so we take an hour short rest?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Where
I'm
are
gonna-
you taking it?
Should we take it in the room, actually? So we're not with these skeletons?
There's a room. I'm Dogrin covers his eyes, and there's a room over here with a table and some chairs, chandelier.
Oh,
It's probably more comfortable than the floor in here if anybody wants to sit there.
I'll start heading that way.
Oh, it's a pretty solid door.
Door's closed.
Yeah, I stopped
There should be a door there, yeah. There it goes.
kind of here trying to
there's-
trying to get through. Move.
Yeah,
Alright,
the
I
door
just
is.
I just keep banging into the door with my body. It's open.
I'm gonna-
Open.
I'm
The
gonna
funny
roll.
part is, there is no door there anymore.
Oh
That's
yeah,
fair.
it grew legs
be
and
open.
ran away.
Alright, the hit dice.
I'm fully healed. Okay.
Hey, can I investigate this area while they're all resting?
Yeah, sure, if you want to.
I don't know. I can't at the moment see what area he just said, but I want to look in that bedroom area
That's the
while
same
they're
area.
resting. Cause
Yes,
okay,
what
then I'm
is-
going with you then.
Am I doing perception or investigation?
Okay, so you 3 are resting in this room, and while you're doing that, the other 2, the 2 bards, are wandering off. So, for the 2 bards, you step into the room, and this room contains a large wood frame bed with a rotted feather mattress. There's a wardrobe up against the wall that hangs slightly ajar. You can see a pair of iron candlesticks and an open crate sitting at the in the corner of the room. You can see there on the top left, and at the foot of the bed is a wooden footlocker.
Okay, so I want to turn to the dwarf and be like, "Hey, what did you say happened to you again?"
A fucking door ate me.
Okay, can I poke this footlocker with my sword instead of using my hand?
Sure. David, as you're standing there talking to Thogrin, you start to notice like a strange smell, like something that smells heavy of spices and with undertones of like rot.
John,
What?
do I have to let you know that I'm using my that my arcane recovery kicked in during this short rest?
No, just recover your
Cool.
spell slot.
I got 1 slot.
And as you sort of sniff around, you realize that it's coming from Thogrin.
Hey, you smell weird, man. I mean, like weirder than usual.
I got eaten by a door.
I guess.
I grabbed the gnome by the front of the shirt. I died.
No one told you to. I'm looking at it like, well, no one told you to wander out by yourself.
I was trying to flank. I saw 4 of you guys run down one hall. I thought of the layout that I saw. There's another entry. I was headed for that, and I got eaten by a fucking door and died.
I mean,
Well, you smell like spices. You back up a little bit. It's kind of strong.
I roll my eyes and wander over
yeah,
towards that dresser or bookshelf looking thing.
Okay. David, what are you doing with the footlocker?
I'm gonna poke it with my sword first, just to make sure it's not gonna bite me in the ass.
Okay, you poke it with your sword and there's a wooden footlocker, it would appear.
Okay, so I want to open it up and check inside.
Okay, you flip open the footlocker. It does not appear to be locked. Inside you find a folded cloak, a small wooden coffer, and a yeah, that's it. So yeah, you find a folded cloak and a small wooden coffer.
Okay, I'll take those.
Okay. I mean the wooden coffer is oh no, okay. I completely misread. So you find a folded cloak, a small wooden coffer, a chain shirt, a mess kit, a flask containing a bright red liquid, a bullseye lantern, a set of thieves' tools, and a spell book with a yellow leather cover.
I want all of that.
I look over it.
Dice
I look-
regenerate.
Long rest.
Damn.
I look over at him while he's pulling stuff out of there, and mutter loud enough for him to hear that I would like the cloak.
Okay.
Let's see.
David, are you grabbing that stuff out?
Yeah.
Okay. Just as you begin to pull it from the crate, the wall behind you bursts open and some undead claws reach out to scratch at you. Initiative.
For all of us?
Yeah. We're gonna have you guys. We're gonna need to determine whether you hear what's going on and everything.
Oh man, that's a shitty ass initiative roll.
Every time I try to
Feel
roll,
like
it freezes up. Can you roll for me, Johnson?
Yeah.
Select myself. Thank you. Please, for the love of God, just give me one good initiative roll this game. Here we go.
Oh my god!
Okay, that's decent. I'll take it.
Apparently, I am hyper alert after my ordeal.
I mean, one would imagine.
Oh, that wasn't you. That was the monsters.
That was my
Come on.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay.
Sorry, that's why they got dropped into the initiative, not Thogren. I was still opening his character sheet. You get.
You're good.
Oh, you still got a good one.
Hey, you got an nat 20.
Nice. I'll
See?
take it.
I did right by you.
I will take it. Thank you.
You have a plus
Okay,
on
so
initiative?
David, you're caught completely off guard by the surprise, and he lashes out at you with his claws. He appears to be some sort of like undead figure. He's wearing a rotted cloak and some old fine clothing, and beneath it you can see like rippling muscles that have started to sag in his undead form.
Well, that's okay.
Oh, God.
So he reaches out and rakes his claws down your back for 9 slashing damage, and you need to make a Constitution save.
To be paralyzed? Holy shit.
So as you feel the claws rake down your back, you're suddenly seized, and you're unable to move any of your limbs, and nothing aside from your eyes seem to respond to your commands.
Alright, well that sucks.
Fantastic. I'm assuming seeing this happen.
Yes, you're seeing it. At the same time, you see the northern wall burst open, and a similar creature dressed in a rotted cloak and fine women's clothes, lunges out and leaps onto the bed.
Invites you.
And and bites you. Yes.
It bites me.
No,
I
not
do
you.
not
Bites,
use, I do
bites
not
David.
use that spell scroll, by the way. That was me messing with my character sheet.
200 damage. Yeah, that's okay.
Did you just say 200?
It
Oh,
does
Luke.
say-
That's not. Just ignore that.
So David, it lunges out from the bed and just chomps down right on your throat, opening
damn.
up your
I think it's 6.
opening up a large vein, and you start bleeding out, unable to even move in response. You take another 12. I assume you're unconscious at this point.
Shit.
Yes, he's.
I'm down for
Logrin, it is your turn. In front of you, you see your tiny companion being feasted on by undead creatures.
All right.
So
All right,
Patrick,
I'm gonna yell over my shoulder for them to get their asses in here. And then.
okay. For right now, guys, you have not had the benefit of a long rest. You have not been able to complete it because they were exploring, or a short rest because they were exploring during your short rest.
Gotcha.
Sorry, guys. John, are these triangle-shaped things in the corners? Like, what are those? Cool.
Those are the iron candle holders.
Okay. So that would not prevent me from entering that space.
It would not.
I would like to go down to the bottom right corner, and I'm going to try to move myself, but I'm just letting you know in case I can't. Looks like I may not be able to. I'm going to go to that bottom right corner after I yell at them that there's undead in here. And then I'm going to cast Healing Word on David and get his ass back up.
Alright, do it to it.
Is
I
that
am
zombie
fine.
laying
That-
on the bed?
I pressed it. There it goes. Ignore
Seductively.
the first thing. I hit the wrong one. Healing Word, 4 hit points.
David, you're on your feet.
Well, you're alive.
Yeah, he's on his feet. He's alive. You're right. He's not on his feet because he's paralyzed. But
He's
Agrim,
alive.
I'm like, my comrades, I kind of rush in. I'm about to smite this shit out of that zombie.
you don't have smite. You're not a paladin.
Get out of here, sacred famous.
You don't play Smite.
How's that for a
Hey,
smite?
that's a fun game.
Oh, they don't have advantage.
Yeah,
Hold on.
actually just reinstalled that.
He's
Oh,
too quick.
fuck.
It dodges out of the way.
Damn it, fast.
If
I
you're
think you should take
powerful,
that
God
first
play.
one from the advantage because that was a 10. And we would have hit him.
Bastard, that would have
Walu, if you're done Agrim, that is.
yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Okay, Walu.
Alright, I'm gonna come in very confidently right behind Agarin.
Very confident.
And I'm going to sling an acid splash at the one on the bed.
Sorry, ignore my longsword.
Well,
God
fuck.
damn.
Anything else from you, Walu?
He sounds
I
done
see
with our
that
shit,
spell
guys.
does nothing, and I back right back up to the chair I was at for I tried to rest.
Very confident.
And I sit
David,
back.
you are still paralyzed. Tika, it's your turn.
Someone want to drag me out of here?
I'm a charging up my fireball.
Can you thorn whip him out of there?
It'll hurt him, but I totally can.
You'll kill him again. You'll kill him again. Don't do that.
He's already dead. You're good. Just don't get a crit.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot this zombie that's resting on this bed. with... He's a zombie, right? We established he's a zombie?
No. No one has established that.
Someone's established what it is? Can I do a
No.
perception check to see what he is? If I
Gross
can
and
recognize
dead.
him?
Yeah, go ahead and make a religion roll.
Is that gonna take up anything? No, right?
No. Nope.
Fuck me, man. These stupid ass rolls, man.
You're pretty sure it's a zombie?
Okay.
Need a new color of dice.
Looks
I
like a
say
zombie.
that we have
I need new dice, hold
DM
on.
make all of our rolls from now on because his dice are nice.
Yeah, dude. I'm gonna get the color of the GM. 1 second.
The
There we go.
virtual dice are loaded, man.
I'm gonna shoot this whatever this is with flame.
Virtual loaded dice.
Hey. Well, that's a
That was
DM roll.
hit. Yeah, 100.
I shoot this.
But
Obviously,
that's
it's the only
with
one I can
a
see.
+5.
Okay, you sling a small fireball at it, and it hits it in the shoulder, peeling away a section of its flesh, revealing the muscle underneath it.
Cool. I just reenacted
Ah.
it in front of you.
Okay, David, you are being attacked by the ghoul directly above you.
You're being
Oh,
killed by the
lordy.
bull directly above you.
And you are dropped back down to unconsciousness.
Oh god.
Why didn't anybody drag me out of there?
The ghoul below, the ghoul next to you, Agrim, is gonna go ahead and attack you.
Don't at me. My buddy is ready. Famous last words, by the way.
Without advantage.
Yeah.
Ooh, he does not hit you.
Say,
Spicy meatball.
I won.
He carves out lines across your armor, but is unable to make it to your tender and delicious flesh. Thogren?
My turn?
Yep.
I'm gonna viciously mock.
No, I'm about done with playing around that stuff.
Careful though, we're not at the boss.
I know. Yeah, there we go. Critical fail. That was a 1.
Oh man.
Swing, miss.
The hell of a swing.
Akarim?
I am
Oh.
finished.
Sorry, I also wanted
Go
to
ahead.
use one of my bardic inspirations on Agri.
Okay. Agrim, you are bardically inspired.
What does that do again exactly?
1d6 to a d20 roll.
Yeah.
To any d20 roll?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
And you can add it after you've rolled.
Yes, you can.
What you gonna do, Agrim?
My strength is still shit right now, so Man, I kind of want to just go for Guiding Bolt and obliterate something, but I know that's shit.
Why? Why is that bad?
Because that's the spell slot. I'm gonna waste. Nah, I'll just Sacred Flame.
This is what the spell slots are for, man.
Yep, and now all 5 of us are gonna huddle up on that bed for another long rest after we throw this fucking dresser in front of the door.
I call it outside spoon.
God. Dagman.
Did we lose John?
We lost somebody. I heard.
We did
Yes,
indeed.
John.
Lost John.
John has dropped.
JP's lost.
That's what
Agrim, make a religion check. You're a cleric.
Sure. But just for a fun fact, I'm a cleric who's not proficient in religion. It's very faith-based.
Alright, never mind. Wallow, it's your turn.
I have a outside of the playfield question here. If I were to give an unconscious player false life, would that bring him back?
No.
I'm pretty sure
okay,
false life can only be
wasn't
used
sure.
on yourself.
Oh, damn it, I keep forgetting. Alright, so I'm gonna run
Like
back
a
into the
steam
room about,
I guess, but yeah, they have that.
I guess, right here. That's about 15 feet. And I will...
If you want.
You know what? Since he's already unconscious, I'm gonna go ahead and just magic missile this one guy on the bed.
Okay.
I know that's a spell slot, but I want him dead.
Alright, so you send
Three bolts
three
of
bolts of
damage.
force for 2 damage apiece into it.
One of them just kind of missed.
No, you calm down with that. I do all 6. And then I run back out of the room, back to my chair that I find very comforting to me. And I sit down.
Okay.
Sitting down to action.
Let her play, she'll get better rolls than you.
Yeah, never mind.
Ouch!
Well, I was on Skype, but because John dropped. Young
Seriously, let her click the next roll. I don't trust you.
That would make it. Okay, David is still stuck. Tika, it's your turn.
Alright.
Okay.
So I come in here again, and I shoot my fireball. You know what? I'm not gonna do that. Can I pull this gnome out of the
I
room?
don't know if they.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
What do I need to do that?
Just grab him and move at half speed.
Okay, so that was 5, 10, 15. So I can move him. I can move up to here. Cool.
All right, you drag him out of the room.
Hey, good fucking answer, John.
Thogran and Agarim, you find yourselves staring down some ghouls.
Cool.
Agarim,
Good shit.
Miss, Thogran.
Oh, thank God.
Kill me. Bring it on.
Oh, well,
9
you did
slashing
it.
damage.
There you go.
You get hit for 9 slashing damage.
I think I can do the saving throw for you. Give me
Yeah, you're gonna want DC 10 con save.
that should have done it. Might take a second to go through.
Oh,
hey!
Good job.
Keep your paralysis.
Nice.
Wonderful.
So as he rakes his claws across you, you notice like a noxious green fume start to weep out of the wounds that he leaves. And Agarim, as soon as this happens, you can smell this sort of rotting spice smell waft in from behind you. Agarim, I need you to make a Constitution save.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, Agarim.
Agarim, yeah.
I think it's something I expected. No, I did. Here we go.
Hey,
Oh,
I'm
wait.
back.
Oh, a save. Sorry, that was just straight up Constitution.
Yeah,
Welcome back, John.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
edited
that's
myself
nice.
for a second there.
Okay, good. You sort of rub your nose and snort the vapor back out, and you're unaffected by it.
Wait for it.
Thogran, you're up.
My turn?
Yep.
I laugh, and the cleric next to me will note it's somewhat unhinged as I just swing wildly at it with my sword again.
Swing away.
God
Whoa.
damn, that's the same
I
bullshit throw
missed,
you
no
made
way.
last time.
Because he's a dwarf and has a long sword. It's hard.
Oh, you know what? That is correct. I am just hitting nothing right now, just garbage.
Okie dokie. Anything else, Thogran?
Nope, just still laughing very, very wildly.
Okay, Agarim, go ahead.
I want to get rid of this zombie just to kind of get it away from him with just another dose of sacred plainness.
Alright, you chuck the flame at it, but it pretty deftly ducks out of the way, and
Son
your
of a
flame
bitch.
bursts upon the back wall.
Hey,
Oh man.
guys, how do I whisper again?
/W.
//
And then
W space their name, and then whatever.
Gotcha, thank you.
Unless you're whispering me, and then you have a button.
Yeah, it's to someone else and it's not game related, no worries on that.
Walu, it's your turn.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, that's fine. It's I'll just chat you on Skype. Screw it.
Yeah, don't whisper Yonko any dick pics on the stream.
But he said he wanted them by the end of this session. No, so I walk right over here towards this ghost thing here.
It's definitely not a ghost. It is very physical.
Sorry, so sorry. I walk over to him and I just acid splash him.
Dos.
Yay!
Okay, you splash some acid on him and it burns away a little bit. If I can make a recommendation, is it just a coincidence that all of you have spells that are dex saves?
No,
It sucks.
it's gotta be coincidence because we didn't collude before.
I don't think I have any that are dex saves. I think all of mine are.
So
you don't,
just
but Walu, Agarim, and Tika both have dex saving throws for their main attack ability.
to put this into perspective real quick, how that all went down is I was sitting in my chair, ran in Kramer style and threw acid at this guy, and then ran right back to my chair.
Threw it in and Zoidberged away.
Exactly.
Okay, David the Gnome is still unconscious. Tika, sorry David.
One of the mag, he just. So I was like out front doing customers, phone calls, and all this stuff at once, and it sucked.
Alright, you unleash a torrent of fire onto it, and it scars and burns up his undead flesh. He still looks like he is mostly whole, however. Alright, Agarim, you're under attack.
Yeah, damn it.
14.
Thogren, we're under attack.
That would have factored me.
I'm under attack.
Thogren.
Yeah.
What is your AC, Thogren?
Any hit against Thugger is just gonna kill him. These things do so much. Oh god.
Oh!
I am out.
Okay, Thogren is rendered unconscious by the powerful claws of the undead creature.
I think it's time to just burn all our spell slots.
Thogren, you need a death saving throw.
So, how was your business day today?
Okay. Can I ask something without being a dick?
Yeah?
David hasn't taken a single one.
What a dick.
Well, I did lag out for a little bit.
Oh yeah, he was gone for a while. We'll catch him up. Actually, Thogren. Yeah,
rolled
so
it.
Thogren,
Too late.
you need a death saving throw. Okay, so you failed one.
Yep.
Agarim, you get another sort of whiff of just spice and rot. Can you make another con save?
Good job. At least that's something.
Fingers crossed.
And toads.
Okay. You once again managed to shrug off the effect.
Do you have Jabber?
David, can you give me? I think it's been. How many turns has it been? 2 turns? 3 turns?
2 turns.
2 turns. Can you give me 2 death saving throws?
He said something there, I did not hear it, and I think he cut back in at the end or something.
There we go.
Nice. So you got 1 pass and 1 fail. Alright, that was talking. Agarim, it's your turn.
Dear Lord. Like I want to just say good plainest, but I know that Dex is not a good thing here. You know what?
Not in particular. I've just been doing
Are we actually gonna just like do a long rest after this or no?
You can't discuss that with people in battle.
God damn it.
Battle.
Screw it. Let's do it. Wait, the one that was singed with flames was this one here, right?
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna obliterate the other one.
You're attacking the other one, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Yonko Skype.
Okay, so you unleash a streak of holy light towards the undead creature, and it hits it like square in the chest, and almost as if like a holy lightning bolt crashes down on it, dealing a hefty amount of damage. And now there is a crackling, illuminated line drawn between you and the undead creature.
Wow.
Anything else?
Wish I was awake to see that.
That should be it. The next attack against that zombie gets advantage as well.
Correct.
Won't be from me.
Walu?
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Alright, Walu's up. Let me see. Alright, I'm gonna run in and again, same thing, Kramer style. I run in, acid splash this dude right here next to the door for hopefully 4 damage. Can I get a dex save?
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to...
Fuck.
He ducks out of the way.
And I run like hell out of the room back to my chair.
Walu, as you turn to run around, the gas turns around and sweeps a claw. It just... Well, actually, what's your AC?
10.
It catches you across the back, dealing 8 slashing damage. Make a DC 10 con save.
Oh god, please
The
con
paralysis
save
scheme.
me. Oh wait, and fuck, I'm on disadvantage for that.
Are you?
You are?
Because of the exhaustion.
No, that's roll. No, that's ability checks, not saving
Oh.
throws.
Okay, cool. So wait, okay, saving throw con?
Yep.
Constitution.
Ayo.
Nice.
You also
Okay.
took 8 damage, so.
Oh, thank god.
You did take 8 damage.
Oh, did I? Well, I'm unconscious then. Fuck.
Alright, well,
Oh.
you're unconscious in the hallway.
What? It's squishy?
I have 8 hit points. Do not
He's a
hate.
wizard, man. He has
Okay,
nothing.
So Tiga, you see Walu come streaking in, and he lets loose a fireball.
Acid
that-
splash. Acid
Or
splash.
sorry, an acid splash that completely misses its target, and as he turns to run away, the gas just reaches out and rakes a claw across him, rendering him immediately unconscious. Yeah, and little fountains of blood just squirt up from his back as he lays unconscious on the floor.
Just
if you
just
got
to
spell
be
slots,
me.
just do it.
PPK! PPK!
Just to
David,
be real quick, as a wizard, I control my blood and make it do funny shapes as I'm dying.
You're unconscious. You can't control shit.
I just saying.
David, you need a death saving throw. Your only form of participation in
Damn
this
it.
combat.
Fuck.
Alright, David the Gnome is 1 away. If he fails another saving throw, he's gonna die unless he gets some healing.
I can
Tiga.
just spare the dying, but man.
So for our next campaign, what do y'all suggest?
I can't wait for my next character, you know?
I'd love to have a rogue in our party. Just
Hey, guys, we're already at 11:54. We need to get this
Yeah.
going. Who you healing, Yanko?
That's a lot better.
Okay, David, you get 7 hit points and you are back up on your feet.
What the hell happened? Again.
Anything else, Tiga?
Diva statue, though.
Okay, Agarim, you find yourself positioned between 2 terribly powerful undead creatures.
Hmm.
Can paint
So the
it,
one
though.
that, what the hell was that? Oh, that's right, they're attacking me.
But
bitch.
Your incredible plate mail yet again manages to protect you.
Old trusty.
I will give you a death save then.
Yes, sir. Death save.
I'm trying. Hold on.
Or I will give you one if I need to.
I can do it. I got this. D20 roll. Here we go.
Nice. All right, Agarim. Agarim, the Great Holy Wall.
I think it's time I finish the job with that other zombie. Wait, which one looks more fucked up?
The one that you hit with the Holy Lightning Bolt that currently you have advantage to hit.
Okay, then yeah. I'm gonna do just another guiding bolt with advantage.
Okay.
I channel all holy power.
Chat, channel your holy power.
People of Earth, lend us your energy.
And I say, begone, heathen!
Be gone. Why?
Yes! Max damage!
Holy soonish though.
So you unleash yet another like holy bolt of pure divine energy, and it crackles along the glowing path that your last bolt left. And as it reaches the undead creature, you can see it start to glow from the inside, and then it just burns up in an instant.
Yeah, the
Good stuff.
anime is now catching up to it.
Thank you, God.
Agarim, anything else?
I flex, and then I end my turn.
Agarim is both the holy shield and the holy hammer of the party.
No flex. Zone.
Walu, you need a death saving throw.
Oh man, I just clicked death save, right?
Oh,
no,
yeah.
you actually roll a d20. Oh, it does it for you, I see. Hey!
Yeah. Oh,
Right,
nat 20.
upgrade.
That counts as 2 successes.
What does that mean? What do I do?
Mark them as successes on your character sheet.
Those little bubbles next
to
to
make
it,
sure, I need to make 3 to continue, correct?
stabilize.
Okay, cool. Done.
Well, not die. You'll not die once you pass 3. You'll still be unconscious.
I can cast false life on me. I don't care about that so much. So.
No, you'll be unconscious. You won't be able to cast shit.
Oh, fuck.
David, you are back in the game.
Alright, casting Cure
Fine,
Wounds
I'm
on
being it.
Walu!
Just to clarify, since we're dealing with this for kind of the first time, when you regain consciousness when somebody heals you, that does wipe any previous saving throws that you
Correct.
failed or succeeded?
All the death saving throws reset to 0, and you gain health starting at 0. There are no negative hit points.
Okay.
So Walu is now at full health because he just got 10 points of healing.
I'm gonna move back here.
Do I clear my death saves, or?
Yes, you do.
Yes.
That's what I was just saying. Clear those out.
All right, Tika. Anything else? Oh, I thought you just.
No, that
David.
was me.
David,
Oh, okay.
David
Tika,
healed
sorry.
Walu. All right, cool. I'm gonna shoot my flames at this dude. Boom! Produce flame.
Shoot my flame.
Shit.
Ooh.
Flame.
He's so dodgy. It's hard to get a track on him. And there's so much glowing light from the holy power of Agarim.
I backflip on the table and I flip him off.
Thogrin, you need another save.
Just to let you know, when you took the thing off, it removed it from the turn order,
Oh yeah, I did.
Oh shit.
and it goes before me. That's why I bring that up.
He
Alright.
was just so stunned that he
Okay. Yeah.
I'm trying to be legit here, not trying to play against the DM like that. So he had a
Good.
22.
Good work, Agarim. He attacks you.
fucks
Okay,
up.
he misses terribly.
Agarim is the unflinching holy wall of protection.
I am the vessel of my deed.
Now I roll that death save for you. 13, I made it.
Yep, pass. Okay, Agarim.
Holy, oh wait, not holy. The sacred flayness.
I like that you're a healing cleric and you're just burn.
Oh man.
Gotta take battle, mate.
Just to jump in real quick. Thank you,
Very nice,
Coastal,
very nice.
for following.
Nice. Coastal, man, I've never seen so many followers hop on during these sessions. It's
That's
so
what I'm
exciting.
I'm sad that it's at the end of the session, but I'm happy that they're here.
Yeah.
Okay, Walu?
Wait, so did it take the damage?
Sweet.
It did take the damage.
Ah, good.
Yeah, it rolled, you
All
can
right.
see it right there, dex saving throw 8.
Not quite.
I assume that I wouldn't know if I backed up right now if I'd get attacked before I backed up.
I mean, you wouldn't know for sure, but
Distracted
Alright,
by my
so-
you could probably guess.
Before I do any, the first thing I would like to do is acid splash this fool right in front of me. So
Do it.
acid splash,
First thing you want to do is get his attention.
right?
Whoops.
Yes.
Yeah, same thing as a check. I hit the wrong button, but it's the same numbers anyway.
I still won.
You did. You splish splash acid bath all over the undead creature, boiling away a section of its skin. At this point, like, much of its tissue has been completely burned away.
Because I see that, I'm gonna have false confidence and stay where I'm at.
All right, David the gnome.
He suddenly crits.
I'm gonna angrily point at the whatever that is, viciously mock it. Fuck you and the wall you broke in on.
That 2 damage.
Oh,
Damn. That no damage.
he says, "This is my wall. I'll break what I want. I'm the Kool-Aid man of this dungeon."
Oh yeah.
Tika.
Fireball. Bam, 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 bam.
Oh.
Ah, shit. I
You
flipped it
got a
off
14
again.
to hit.
14's not bad.
Oh, I hit it.
You got it.
Yeah.
6. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you unleash a ball of fire and scorch away what little tissue it has left, and now standing is just like a naked, rippling muscle strip stretched across bones, and it appears to be barely standing. Thogrin, make a not die roll.
Monster, because you forgot it again.
Oh yeah, monster. Good work. You're such a good bookkeeper. Agarim, you are safe yet again. You're at this point, your armor is just like covered in scratch marks.
The battle scar.
10.
I will find a way to pay to fix those scratch marks if you'd
Nice. So a 10 is a pass.
Okay, I have 3 saves, so I don't have to roll anymore. That's 3
Cool.
successes.
You were all saved up. Agarim.
Stable.
It's time to bring this to a finish.
It's okay. I'm still a little.
Sacred flames.
I don't have to quit.
Do you say anything as you unleash the sacred flame? Do you yell anything out?
I say.
Still
You know, yeah.
Your sudden outburst clearly catches the creature off guard as your final blast of holy flame separates its ligaments and bones, and it turns into a mess of flesh on the floor.
Yeah. And then same thing with everything else.
That was close.
I turn to the gnome and I go, "What the fuck?"
Do we still have an unconscious person, or did he come
Yes,
back?
I am unconscious at the moment. I do not gain conscious until I'm healed.
You damn
Can I
freaking
actually?
bards.
Can I just bring him back with spare the dying?
What's Spare the Dying do?
It
Stabilize?
instantly stabilizes someone who's.
I'm already stable.
No, he's already stable. He needs healing.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so-
I am out of spell slots though.
Oh man. Oh, I forgot.
Because of
I
that,
can
can
heal
I
him.
go ahead and drop my potion of healing on him?
No.
You can pour that in my mouth.
You know what?
Yeah, you.
Well, let's save that. 'Cause
Awesome.
We're gonna need a long rest anyway.
Are you serious?
Yeah, because I have a healing potion.
I definitely need a long rest.
I have a healing spell, so I'm just gonna cast healing word on him. Bring him back up.
Okay. I'm at 6 HP. Fantastic.
So like
Okay.
as you're going, Walu, I just like hold it away from you, and I just cast the spell.
Just pushes it back towards me. I just like, here you go. Oh!
And do you guys want to just hang out in this bedroom and fucking take a nap?
That's probably what we're gonna do it yet.
Okay,
Hey,
you guys decide to hunker down in the bedroom with the pile of corpse meat on the bed and on the floor.
John,
we'll
I have a
shuffle that out
question.
of it.
Yeah, what's up, Luke?
How heavy is that dresser or whatever I'm next to?
I mean, it's just a wooden wardrobe. It's not super heavy. You could move it with some effort.
Once everybody is in the room, I kick that shit down in front of the door.
You don't like slide it. You just knock it over.
No, I just kick it over.
Okay.
And
You have to like jump pretty high. But sure.
Athletics check.
I know that.
I don't know. It can't be at best out of 5 because there's
I'll
no way
roll
we're
it.
gonna make enough people.
I'm not talking, man.
I
It
have
has to be
no
like
idea.
best out of
Ray, is that
3.
your girlfriend?
John.
Is she on the phone?
Oh god, I'm scared.
Is that
Oh
Kelly?
god, I'm scared.
Yeah, it's
God.
Kelly.
Oh wait, hold up. My microphone is supposed to be muted right now. One sec.
Nope, we get to hear her
Yeah, we've been hearing her talk the whole time.
Yeah,
every word.
every.
She said that she hopes that you die.
Wait, how about now?
Okay,
I
so
can still hear you
guys-
with your "how about now."
You guys are currently standing in a room. Just to recap what's in the room, there's a mattress stuffed with rotted feathers that stick out the side, as well as the now limp corpse of the undead creature that... oh no, actually that was burst into flame, so there's just little scorch marks on the top of it. At the foot of it, there is a wooden footlocker containing various items. In the corner, there is a wooden crate. And there's also a wardrobe that the dwarf kicked over, and in the bottom corners you can see iron candle holders.
So, in the wardrobe, are there still clothes in it?
So if you look at it now that he's kicked it open, it's fallen open, and you can see some old robes hanging in it.
How many?
Okay.
3.
Okay.
And Dungeon Master, may I ask, since this is pretty much close to the end of the stream, would this be the time to bestow an item or a spell from the chat?
Did someone from the chat buy an item or spell?
No, I'm just trying to put the idea in their head to help us out.
I've already tried to push it. No one's biting here, man.
The gauntlets of Banana Slammer.
Chat is enjoying me. Chat is enjoying that I've gotten just destroyed today. And, you know.
Oh, they don't care about Bard
Bard's-
2. They only
Bard's
care
got
about
pretty
Bard
good.
1.
The bard's got a.
Yeah, Thogren, I need to update your sheet. I'll update it at the end of the session.
Well, the other 2 things got healed because I was magically healed.
Yeah, that's what I said. I'll update it, so it's correct.
If you are still with us,
So-
chat, I asked.
No, I
Guys,
added something I wanted to do.
Okay.
so, can we just... Are we agreeing that we're going to take a long rest in this room?
We have to. Everybody just killed the spell slots.
Alright, so let's just make
we're-
sure we barricade this door, like, very, very securely, not just with that wardrobe, but whatever else we need. I'm going to bring some of those chairs in here, that bed, you know, prop it in some way. We do
I'm
that,
awful.
Jojo?
While we're sorting this out, the cloak that he pulled out of the chest that caused all this to begin with, I have surreptitiously hidden that in my pack.
Awesome. The three of them, right?
I'm talking about the cloak from the chest before you guys came in. You didn't see the stuff he pulled out of the chest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I totally have some beef.
The cloak from the chest. You didn't have time to pull the cloak out of the chest.
No, I'm saying while they're barricading the door and everybody's getting settled, I went over and snuck the cloak.
Okay, you're gonna need to make like a sleight of hand roll because they're all
I
right
will-
next to it.
I will gladly make a sleight of hand roll.
We're
I
running a little
probably
over. I might
know.
need to wrap this up.
Yep, no problem. I just made the roll, I believe. Or it may not have gone through. Nope, there.
I'll just roll it.
I don't know. I pressed it a couple of times and it didn't go.
I'm gonna roll it.
Okay.
Okay, so literally every
Thank
single one of you sees the dwarf trying to sort of sneak the cloak out of the footlocker.
What are you
What
doing?
you
Fuck.
doing? I snatch it.
Kill
from
the dwarf.
him. I snatch it.
I needed a blanket. I'm cold.
Oh shit.
I tell him to get one from the other cabinet. Alright.
In that case, while he takes it from me, I reach down and just grab the chainmail shirt instead.
Are you,
But we'll just barricade the door.
Yeah, what's up, Bianca?
Oh, no, he said he was gonna get something else. I don't know. With that. Whatever.
Well, he's not hiding it. You guys can all see him do it.
Oh, okay.
We can clearly see him trying to hide that rope.
Well,
I'm
he
not-
tried to grab
yeah.
the rope. Tika yanked it out of his hand, and as soon as he did that, he said he grabbed the chain shirt from out, and he didn't. He
Yeah,
wasn't
I'm not
hiding it. All
trying-
you saw it.
Yeah,
Hey,
took it.
Thogrin, my tikka masala grabs you by the shirt and says, "I'm getting really tired of your shit. Quit it.
I'm getting really tired of dying.
I'm gonna not heal you ever. If you keep doing this shit." I put him down.
That's so far.
Don't split the party. Don't steal shit. Alright, I know that's part of your character. Just yeah.
I'm still holding the chainmail shirt while he's yelling at me, and I give no indication that I care at all.
As you shake him, you can hear the chainmail like clinking.
Cool. Long rest.
It didn't update, John?
What?
It didn't update?
I mean, I just don't see what you're talking about, so we'll have to talk about it after we end the stream here.
Sure.
Cool. So you guys are going to hunker down for an 8-hour rest? Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But
Doing
before
whatever
the
we can in
stream
front
is
of the door
over,
to do this.
Yeah.
So just to go over, since you're going to be in the room, I assume you're going to be poking around a little bit.
Probably next time, yes.
Well, I'm just going to let you know what's in the box here and what's in the chest.
Yeah, sure.
So the box in the corner contains what looks to be, give or take about 50 torches, and about 50 torches and a leather sack with about 15 candles in it. In the footlocker is a folded cloak, a small wooden coffer, a chain shirt, which now Thogrin has, a mess kit, a flask of bright red liquid, a bullseye lantern, a set of thieves' tools, and a spellbook with, a spellbook with a yellow leather cover.
Yellow.
I want
Cleric
to personally thank the DM for noticing that no one has thieves' tools and providing said thieves' tools.
Badass. Cool. Then we
Well, eventually we can go back to those other chests too now, but...
exactly. That'd be awesome. Well, could we distribute these things later after I guess next stream? Sure.
Yeah. I was just gonna go over what they were.
Cool beans.
Cool beans.
Awesome. Well, that is that.
Yeah. So a
Good stuff.
big thanks to all the viewers who tuned in, and hopefully we can get the store up and going, and you guys can contribute some spells and items for us.
That'd be great.
I would,
Amen to
I wanted to touch on that, guys. Think if you are going to join us for the next stream, which will be next Thursday from 8 to 11 Central Time again, feel free to think about if you want to add an item or a spell to the game. You can simply have that option.
Your imagination is your only limitation here, guys.
100.
Exactly.
Dankination.
All right.
Don't worry about thinking about it now. By next stream, maybe think of something. Maybe a little homework if you think about it.
Will our intrepid adventurers finally escape the grasp of the horrid House of Haunting? Tune in next week for the thrilling conclusion.
I'll start taking bets on how many more times I die before we get out of this place.
Also, if you would like one of our adventurers to take a bet against the Dungeon Master, let me know. I'm more than happy to do so.
To punch
Alright,
your
guys.
one.
Good point.
See you next time, folks.
Alright.
Peace.
Bye, everybody.
Peace.
Yeah, so it looks like
Where's
at this
my-
point.
What's it look like, Yako?